have been any better. Okay, we got YouTube started. Let's get TikTok started. We should now be live on both platforms, which is perfect. Let's go, man. Shout out to my boy John coming through and hanging out with us. Okay, so we need to drop this quite dramatically. We need to increase in distance. I'm thinking we go dramatic as hell. We want to take it down to like right. Can we even build this low? Okay, cool. Let's go for this height. Cool, man. Joe Mama, you missed it. We already were running some today. If you guys showed up late to the stream, then you missed a lot of the Little Nightmares gameplay that we did. Okay, so we need to move it over and back just a little bit to start it. Okay. Yeah, 100% Nori, or should I say just say designs? It's easier to just say designs. 100% you could do that. Without a doubt. So we need to be over more, I believe. Like here, and then we need to be tilted towards the direction we want to go, which I believe is that way. Let's test this one more time. You just got off work? Oh, no, totally understandable, man. Don't sweat it. Okay, so we are lined up exactly where I'd like to be. We need to lower this ramp now. Or should I say put another ramp underneath it and get this thing tilted. Way your best born nomad. You gotta fight for your right to party. Okay, let's see what we can do. Is that going to work for us? Are we going to be able to roll away? This is pretty far. That's a 100-meter drop. I don't even know if we could do it this low. We might have to raise it a bit. We're kind of eating absolute shit. We might need to raise it up a little bit. Let's see. Because we are dropping in about 104 meters. That's not going to work. Before we give up completely, let's try making this angle just a little bit more steep. No. Why are you twisting like that? I really wish Skate would fix the ramp placement in this game. Not to hate on Skate here, but this ramp placement's quite jank. Let's see. Will he land on it this time? No, we're eating shit. We got to raise it, I think. This is just a little bit too far. Yeah, we're still chugging beers. Actually, tonight's one of our drinking streams. That's a lot of momentum. That's a lot of momentum. I don't know if we should build it up higher or if we should just send it as it is and try. But that is a bunch of momentum. Yeah, well, yeah, this next ramp is going to have to be absolute money. Like, we can't even risk it not being in the right spot. Camera's gone. It'll come back. Give it a second. I gotta fucking get YouTube opened up on the right one. Or TikTok opened up. It should be back. It's really infuriating, but it happens every now and then. Shoot. Okay. Put this underneath here. No, what are you doing? I wanted to grab the ramp again. Thank you, game, for finally working with me. Okay, ramps are floating. Oh. No. No. Oh my goodness. Why is ramp placement so jank in this game, man? We got to move this back a hair. Okay, immediately fall. Thank you. That's what I wanted. That's exactly it, Skate. When I signed it, I said, let's make all of our ramps drop to the fucking ground. Okay, can we get caught up, please? Can we get caught up, please? No? No, you're gonna be rude with me? Okay, I see how it is, Skate. No, motherfucker! Jesus! There's no shot in hell this is gonna work, right? There is no shot in hell. Maybe. This is really far, though. I'm afraid it's going to be too much momentum and we're just going to constantly biff it. It took us a couple tries to land, though, the first time. Let's see. Oh, hell yeah! We're jumping it. I want to land on this roof here. There is no fucking way. You guys realize this is going to launch us to the stratosphere. I don't know if we can actually land and roll away from this, though. This might be too much upward momentum. We'll tweak the ramp designs here as we go forward. I'm going to try this for now and kind of just pray this doesn't launch us too upright. If we need to, we'll switch it to like a manual pad or something. Yeah, this game's RNG irks me. Oh yeah, there is supposed to be game audio. My bad, YouTube. 1 second. I always do this to you guys. I'm so sorry. Yeah, here's your game audio. My apologies. I don't know why I constantly do this to YouTube. I forget to get you guys game audio all the time. Okay. Come on. Come on. Come on. No. That's actually insane. I really hope this is possible. I don't actually know if this is possible. We're going to throw ourselves at it a bunch, though. We need just a tad bit more angle. I'm thinking if it's not angle we need to like ollie at the end, you know? We could always put a manual pad at the end too to give us a little bit further of a launch. We're already dropping 100 meters, guys. This is a 300-foot drop. It's impossible. You see, I almost made it to the building already, though. All I need to do is hit one clip where we land on that roof, and it's money. This is literally one of the biggest gaps in the game, outside of like the length gap, I think. Like, there is one gap that would rival this, I believe. It is the chum bucket, like world's furthest gap in skate. I don't think there's officially a name for it. Like Grimsy was going for it, and a couple other guys created it. I am using the grab, so as we're landing, I'm grabbing. And usually that helps us. Come on, give it to me, man. This is a lot of speed. Oh my gosh. Come on. I think we need to extend this just a hair. As crazy as that is, like, I don't think we need much more like length to the actual setup, but I think like this launch here at the end, we need to give it just a little more oomph, and this should probably take us all the way. That might be too much. Oh, come on. Maybe. Let's see. Well, it's between height or it's between lessening that launch angle of that final ramp. So we're going to try height first. And if this doesn't work, what we're going to go to from that is trying to lessen the angle so we shoot further forward and less upright. We'll see how it works. If this takes us like back further, we're going to lessen it. So let's see. That might be too much height. It's close still. It's close still. I think it's too much height. We also didn't aim at the building at all, though. Oh, why are we heading towards this building? No. No, we want to land over here on this one. Okay. Yeah, more height definitely shortened the landing. Let's see what we could do. You see, we had this, but I didn't want to adjust it too much because it launched us pretty close. We could let it come down just a hair and see. That should be more forward momentum. It looks so good. It looks so good. I mean, we are literally like what? 4 feet from it? Let's extend this time. Let's try adding a little ramp at the end. Let's do another thing with the manual pad.
Hey Misfit, you're back on skate? Also, I heard in the weekly grind that they posted that they will be addressing the soft lock issue.
Oh, my
Let's
soft lock
hope
is
that's the
fixed.
truth.
My soft lock is fixed. We actually got the game working. They fixed it in the last update. My soft lock is good now. I was able to progress and it's working. We're past the Bonski sesh finally. It actually happened. I was so happy. So we're going to try this and see if that'll lengthen our launch point just the couple feet we need. Can I bring the whole setup up a little bit? We actually just got done dropping it further because we weren't getting enough momentum. Is that going to lessen our height because we're going up more? It did. Okay. Okay. So it was the closest like this. We're gonna see what we could do here. This, I don't even know if this is possible, but this will be crazy if it is. Longer, make it longer, Timothy. We tried that. Well, we already lowered it a good amount. We could lower it more. I could bring it down just a little bit further. We'd only need to drop it maybe like, what? 4, maybe 10 more feet? It looks like we ate shit on this. It was too steep of an incline. I could also make my height just a little bit higher. I could add like a spot for us to jump off of. We could increase ourselves since this setup's pretty good. Let's try that and see. Make it all kickers. Why would I do all kickers? I don't think kickers would work. It's like so close. Obviously, like, that's almost money. That is almost money. We might have to turn to the right a little bit at the launch. Yo, Monster, thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody double tapping as well, sharing the stream and just hanging out with us today. We're working on a line, and I don't know if this is actually possible, but I got a little time to kill, and I figured it could be fun. It's gonna come up short, isn't it? And to the right. Or to the left. Yep. Short and to the left. This is tough.
Weird animal fact. Did you know a group of hippos is called a bloat pod? The more you know.
A bloat pod? That's different. I mean, like, we don't need much more momentum than what we have. No, guys, the whole point of this is doing this without a spread eagle. It's seeing, can we actually jump this far without a spread eagle involved? I'm gonna try, like, grabbing as we land, because sometimes that gives you a bit extra momentum. I've been pulling back into a manual to help with the landing. We haven't tried ollieing out of it. That is true. I think we have to go manual. It's not landing with the grab. Let's go back to pulling back on the right stick. A front flip. Oh, shit. I didn't even think of a front flip to increase the momentum. I am trying to do it. It didn't work, but we did ollie off it. I mean, dude, we are right there. Let's see, what else can I do? I could build up technically from right here. I could build this just a little bit higher instead of like lowering the ramps, which would be a lot harder. We could try building just a little bit. A boned ollie. Oh, I'll see what I can do. Hold on, let me get rid of this bot over here trying to sell cheeks on this app. Nobody wants that rank ass, skank ass, fucking ran through ass, fucking anybody can get it on the internet ass. Where's this other bot? Where is this other bot? Hold up. I think we got it. Nope, I didn't. I lied. There's the other one. Goodbye. Oh, we land. Wait, what? We landed? Hold up. What was going on? How did we land? It just skips to us flying. How many fucking bots are in here? Damn. Oh, I need a mod, bro. This is too many.
Why do flips give momentum?
I don't know. So I landed that without doing anything else. Let's see if that's a route. Let's not do anything. Let's just let it go. That did look good. Hold up. I can't see anything. It looks like it's going though. No! Oh shit! There is no way. Nobody's jumped off this tower like this before. This has to be possible. It looks so good. I saw that animation. I knew we were locked. I wonder if we have to perfectly hit the corner right here, like coming down in order to land this. It looks good though. This looks like it could be possible. I really hope this is possible. This might be up there with the top 5 biggest gaps in the game. All right. Well, let's get locked in. I clipped that just because I don't know if we'll get closer again. But this time, let's try doing what we did. No, nothing. Let's just let it run. Okay, we hit the ollie. It looks like we're coming up short. The momentum's not locked in. You see how we don't have that, like, angle of it going in? Let's just let it run. Let's just let it run. No tricks, no nothing. Oh, come on. I mean, we just let ourselves launch and it kind of lined up perfect. It looks like it didn't give us it. So we're going to look for that same animation that we had where it looks like our character's already queuing into the ramp. If we don't have that animation, we're going to reset because it's probably a waste of our time to let it run. It looks like we got it again. Oh, come on! Come on! No! A boned ollie might be the move. Coffin into it. Ooh. I didn't even think about a coffin into it. That could be a good move too. What are we on? Or what are we trying? Well, I want to launch from this ramp all the way to that building that everybody spread eagles to. I've never seen anybody do this. I don't know if it's actually possible though. Do a grab so your board goes up when you're there. So I did try doing a grab on that one, Indigo, actually. That last run, that was really close. I grabbed at the end to try to lift the board, and it didn't help us. We might have to increase our height just a little bit, and we keep the ramp set up the same. Like, I might add a ramp to the top of this just to make it a little easier. We're, like, right there, though. It's either that or we drop the ramps we're landing into by, like, fucking 5 feet. Oh, come on. You had it. You need to not eat shit when we do this. No, you don't want the ramp higher. We had the ramp higher before and we were coming up shorter. You'd want the ramp a little bit lower. Or we'd have to adjust the launch angle ever so slightly.
But you just sliding across the roof on your back and ass wall.
I did a nollie on that one, and it looks like we're coming up short. Nollies usually give you more forward momentum, too, and that just wasn't it. I think so far the best chance we have is launching it without anything and kind of going for a coffin into it. The coffin dropped us. The coffin dropped us dramatically. We had the animation. Because it looks like right here was going into it, and then as soon as I went coffin, it just stopped the angle. Is this game dying? Oh yeah, 100% this game's falling off. Think about it. The average person who doesn't do what I'm doing in Skate really has no replayability in the game. Like, I'm not even trying to be like a D1 hater here on Skate. As someone who's dragged the amount of hours I have into the game, what's the average person gonna do in this game? Max level 10 every section? Then what? So, like, if they don't give people... Oh my god, if they don't give people, like, a replayability aspect to this, it's gonna die. That's my theory, anyways. If Skate was smart, which the dev team, I think, is, but the people who pay the dev team are controlling them to not be, They would probably take challenges like these super unrealistic ones that are still getting views and bringing people into the game, and they would make it so this could be like user created challenges that other people can try. Like, you imagine our ramps just get saved in a specific spot and the start gets saved in a specific spot, and all you have to do is load in and then you could just try it. Like, that would work so well. So many people would actively play this game to try to recreate some of the lines they've seen. Skate just won't do it, and I don't know why. They're so focused on getting people to use their parkour features, so focused on getting people to buy skins. It just seems like this game just is doomed for failure. They don't care about replayability. They don't care about the fan base, is what it feels like. But then again, maybe I'm just an old head complaining. I wish we could turn these ramps just a little bit to the right, but dude, we'd have to rebuild the whole setup. It's a tough decision. We can, or we could try to land more left side and turn right. I mean, we could jump into it. I don't think it's going to give us that much more momentum. We could try it, though. We do it for a couple runs and see if it makes a difference. Technically, we are coming from a higher point, so maybe. No, we're going to come up just short. Dude, we are like right there. I am so tempted to rebuild the ramps, but I don't want to take away from the momentum we have right now. This just feels good. We're locked into something. Okay. Don't even understand that one. That's fine. Technically, 1 foot airs give you a little bit more momentum, so maybe we try that. Like, generally speaking, grabbing gives you more momentum, so... Come on, game. It does not like doing this with a trick. I don't know if this is because of when we're letting go of the trick or just how fast we're going. It doesn't want to land. Oh, no. It was when I was letting go of the trick. This is the first time we've gone to the right side. Okay, let's see. How close are we? I mean, dude, I am right there. I'm all over this. The ollieing seems to make us come up shorter for anybody who is suggesting an ollie at the end there. I would love to ollie and increase it. I think we just have to change our starting height. So here's what we're gonna do.
Guys, if you're on YouTube or TikTok, come to Twitch.
No,
There's music and good quality.
They can watch wherever they want. Don't start fucking advertising for me, bro. Do not start advertising for me. What the fuck?
Gaming spams, can you check your Discord when you get the chance? I sent a clip very similar to this.
Where on Discord? The skate gaps? A clip similar to this? Who's done this? Literally, who's done this? Similar, dude spread eagling. That's, I see what you mean by similar though, but dude spread eagling. Also, homie's field of view is fucking ridiculously high. But Fishing Fool, you're not wrong. That's kind of similar, but he's jumping from that building there to that one and spread eagling in. He's not starting on top of this tower and trying to connect it. So I do think it's a little different. Be cool if they made a queso type challenge. Mora, off the top of my head, I'm unfamiliar with what you're discussing. I'm not the most well-versed person out here on the internet, so please explain a little further for me, dog. Okay, we're gonna try pulling back in a manual and pray. This is significantly higher now, and hopefully this is enough momentum to make it happen. We just need to land it. Come on, game. In the end, it doesn't even matter. Please, please, we can do this. We can do this. Bad time for you to have paper thin ankles. It's not like I'm jumping off a skyscraper or anything. Maybe nothing. We just let it land. Oh, that was closer. I feel like it's that middle range area where we're just kind of eating it. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's really good. Come on. Come on. I tried grabbing right before too, for anybody wondering. It's a Japanese game show style. Oh, is that the one with like the obstacle course one? Is that what you're talking about? I've seen clips from it. It looks super fun. Yeah, I could totally see it. The problem with Skate though is I've noticed like every custom park they give us has had like an emphasis on parkour and not really skating mechanics. So it'd be really cool to see that come to custom parks, but with how Skate's been, I don't know if we'll get that or not. Okay, so landing it with no manual and just letting us roll, nothing at all. It seems to be the key to this. Let's try a grab maybe in the air. Oh no, it dropped us dramatically. Oh my goodness. If we could turn a little to the right, we might be able to pull this off.
GIYS, don't forget to hit that follow button and double tap the live.
All right, you know that's some good that's some good text to speech promotion right there. Not telling people to abandon a platform, you're just telling them to hype it up. That's respect. That's what I like to see, Dark. Don't make them feel bad about where they're watching type shit. Maybe. No! Oh my God! I have to know if this is possible. I mean, we're coming in so hot. We might not be able to even land this, but I'm going to keep throwing myself at it until my confidence disappears. Oh, it's got to be possible, though. Yo. No, we are coming up to the side. You can tell how it's lined up. We're going to hit just the lip, aren't we? Yeah. Go up a little bit more so we can coffin into it, have a little more angle. I agree with that. I know what you guys are saying about going just a little bit higher to build a tiny bit more momentum to clear that lip. And I think you guys definitely have the right train of thought. I also don't know if I want to tweak anything because we're getting so close. We could raise the ramp and we could always bring it right back down, but we're getting pretty consistently close. So I don't know if it's detrimental to do that or not. Thank you for the gifts, by the way, homie. I appreciate it. We'll try spinning into this, maybe. Lands and fakie. We might have to land perfectly on the corner for this to be possible. That's officially the first time we've hit the roof, but we may need to aim for the corner more. Bro, stop grabbing. How do you expect me to clear the lip as much, man? A lot of backseat gamers, but nobody out here taking the initiative to try this shit themselves. Because when one person says don't grab and 5 other people tell me to grab, so it's like, man, you guys want to tell me how to play it, just set it up for yourselves at that point. Where one person says one thing, I'm gonna have 5 others saying the other. Appreciate it though. I love the constructive criticism and you guys trying to give me helpful ideas, so I'm not like upset with the ideas, but if I listen to one person, then there's gonna be 3 other people telling me the opposite. We got a lot of people. We got a lot of what's the term? Too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Is that what they used to say? Or is that an outdated term? Are we not allowed to say that anymore? Okay, I'm trying to turn into it again. Seeing if maybe that'll line us up better. My confidence is starting to disappear, guys. Maybe we could add a ramp to the landing. Or maybe we just keep trying until we butter it. Try coffining it. Okay, I'll try doing the coffin. We'll see if that pulls us in. Sometimes the coffin animation does cause you to line up with the landing a little bit better. You think turning into it also was helping? Okay. Well, on our next line, I'll try to turn again and we'll do a coffin. Oh, man. We gave it ample time. I let go and everything. I still haven't hit that perfect corner yet, though. That's what I'm kind of coining on, is that corner might be the way.
Most time landing on the roof is done closer to where the black part starts.
Mm-hmm. I completely understand that. Also, once again, thank you to everybody double tapping, chilling, hanging out. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, that's a much better term than the too many chiefs, not enough Indians. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Okay. I'll try using that in the future instead. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh yeah, baby. Just spread eagles into it. No, we want to try to avoid the gliding. I think that's going to really take away from the potential of this line. Okay, so we just got to stay focused here. We'll turn a little to the right when we land. Ah, come on. Same landing spot 3 times over. You're not wrong. It's a little hard to time this one, but we're going to keep throwing ourselves at it until it happens. Get over. Hitting the same. Oh, no, not the same spot this time. Oh, little backsplash on that one. I'm off. Hopefully you'll land it. Well, Monster, thank you very much for hanging with us, brother. I also appreciate the donations, all the super chats. Everybody on YouTube, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Same with the TikTok fam and the Twitch fam, wherever you guys are watching. A lot of homies here hoping to see that this is possible, and I'm hoping to. We're going to kind of lock in here and see what we can do. I'm going to throw myself at this for at least another hour. We've been live for 8 hours today already, which is crazy. But we just started up TikTok and YouTube, so... We were running Twitch only earlier, doing some little nightmare playthrough. Not that I think any of you guys really give a fuck. Come on now. Guys, if you're trying to hide the YouTube chat, you have to click the dots at the top right, I believe, or wherever those 3 little dots are on your screen, and then you have to turn off comments yourself. /hide chat does not work. Oh, we turned too much. We turned way too much. That's insane. 217 meters. How tall is this building in general? Yeah, on TikTok, you just hold down on your screen to, and then you click clear display. You need to click the 3 dots on the live chat button. Okay, Solo, thank you very much for clarifying that. I'm thinking maybe like unlimited like kickflip or like endless kickflip or something like that. No, we went way left. That is not happening at all. I'm afraid it's too much momentum. Seriously. Oh, we gotta wait. I'm trying to think of where else we could arguably do this. We could go from a lower stance point. I don't have to start from the top of the tower. We could start the mid tower section, build the ramps lower, and then it's less overall momentum. That could be another option. We don't have to go directly from the top. That looks pretty good, but I think we're hard. No, we're hard right. I did it with a spread eagle, bro. I'm the best. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Come on now. We all know that doesn't count. We got to do better. Hey, I'm
Guys,
heading
don't
off. Hope you
forget
stick
to
the
check
landing.
out
Yo,
the merch
Doofus,
at
thank you very much, man.
misfithoodies.com for the best quality hoodies, and happy Halloween, everyone.
The hoodies aren't even out yet. Why are you trying to tell people to go get merch? It doesn't even exist yet. It's not even out yet. Yeah, we landed very, very short. I gotta turn just a little bit to the right, but not too far right that we missed the corner. By the way, Dana, Nathan, RD, Ham C, and Dot, thank you guys for all the gifts on TikTok. I appreciate all of it. For anybody out there that doesn't want a gift, which you don't fucking have to, double tapping, sharing, dropping follows, all is the same level of support. I appreciate it either freaking way. You guys been on my ass saying I haven't been shouting out enough donators. I'm gonna try to change that, man. I know I've been a little neglectful. We hit a little ollie action. That. No! We came up short. We came up short. Oh, come on. I need to hit that corner. I need that corner. If I can get a clip perfectly into that corner and I don't land it, I'll call it on this. I will not try it anymore. Yo, Raul, thank you very much for the fucking money gun, brother. Nollie it? Maybe. That was a late nollie. And we're going to come up short, aren't we? No! Oh, come on, man. The temptation to just add like another ramp into the equation over here is so high. The only issue is we built ourselves up and I'm all out of ramps. One second, boys. Okay, let's see what we can do. Come on. Come on. We're turning. We're turning. We're turning. No. Just no. I'm still missing that corner. Yeah, Calvin, I read TikTok chat. You got to realize I'm live on TikTok, I'm live on YouTube, and I'm live on Twitch. And I'm also trying to focus on a challenge that I'm doing. And both TikTok and YouTube both have the same fucking amount of viewers. We're looking at almost 1,500 on each platform. So that's a lot of people. That's a lot of questions. It's a lot of chats.
Can I join and place ramps down so you have a general knowledge the area you land also 67?
Why? Why, Charlie? Why? For now, I'm gonna try this without inviting anybody else in. If we feel like we need to place some landing ramps down, I will gladly invite some of the boys to this. I still want to hit that corner and try to line it up, And on the off chance that corner doesn't work for whatever reason, that's when I'm going to ask you guys to join in with me and we'll get some ramps placed down. I just really want to try it without any landing ramps first because I think it'd be a lot cooler without them. At the end of the day, though, I think getting any landing here would be pretty sick. Okay, I don't know if we're lined up, but it looks pretty good. We seem to hit this same section of the corner. Like, we always come in, like, this far over. I need to find a way to turn just a tiny bit more without overshooting it. You have this game. It's called Skate. Yes, sir. It's free to play for anybody that is interested in checking it out themselves. And we missed. We are lining up for a wall ride. Can you imagine landing that wall ride? A blind man. A little kicker on the end? Maybe. Maybe. I don't think we need the kicker, though. I think our setup's actually pretty dialed. It's just me. I think I'm the problem. I agree, Dig plays, and I've said this before and I'll stand by it. If Skate wants this game to survive, they need to get replayability features. Most average people that play this game and have done the daily challenges and everything that this game has to offer have no reason to log in and keep playing it. I would love to see user-created challenges.
Everyone.
I'd love to see user-created challenges where you could save the spawn and ramp placement and you could just load people's spots and start their lines exactly how they did it. It'd be so sick. And it'd be so easy for them to set up as developers, man. I do not think it'd be that hard to program it in. It gets boring after like 2 times. Well, I think like the challenges are super repetitive in Skate, and I think we can all agree on that. It kind of feels like you're doing the same thing over and over again. I think user-created challenges gives people a chance to experience a different side of the game without the challenge of having to get the exact setup right by placing ramps themselves. In other words, we're giving people a chance to create challenges and giving people a chance to try those created challenges without having to put in all the work of setting it up themselves. If Skate could do that for the community, I think it would be huge. But I feel like they haven't really been listening to the community and what people want. I mean, shit, you could look at any of their Instagram posts and what everybody says in there. You can look at any post that I post and what people say about it. It seems like generally people are unhappy with this early access release. How are you early access and you have that many microtransactions in a game? It just feels like a fuck you to what the original franchise was. I don't know. My bad. I'm over here complaining. Let's lock into this challenge. Enough yapping. Don, I completely understand what you're saying with that. It would be nice to have new challenges and new things to spend your coins on. Okay, maybe. I felt like we turned pretty good. Nope. Still that same corner. We haven't dialed this. Oh, we missed. We missed hardcore. That's so far. It's so far. I really want this to be possible. I'm just not sure it is, guys. But I'm going to keep pushing, like I said, until I get that corner landing. And then if that corner landing doesn't work, we might invite some of you guys to join my lobby and place some ramps down for us to land on. That way we can make it a little bit easier. The ramp's definitely off a little bit. I think we can all agree that the angle of the ramp is slightly to the left, and if it was a little bit more to the right, it'd work perfectly. It's just we're not talking about replacing one ramp here. Just real quickly, I'll take a second to show you guys. We would have to turn every single ramp in this setup. It's not like I could just grab them all at once and just tilt it slightly. I'd have to reset them all, which is why I'm hesitant on it. That's so Ohio, they would never give creators a royalty for creating gaps in a game that they played. If anything, creators getting the flex of the first person to do it and post clips should be able to be a revenue source for them. The only way I think like there should be a royalty or anything involved is, let's say like an artist got one of their skateboards into the game and people were buying their skateboard with real money. I think in that case, yeah, totally. But if it was a free skateboard and it wasn't anything like that, I don't see a reason to give royalties. But what do I know? I'm not someone who develops games or has ever done anything like that. I'm just an idiot who plays them. I can't see anything. It looks like we're hitting that same spot again. We're just all over this side. I'm trying to turn and spin and lean into it, but it is hard. Ooh, I know a setting we could turn back on that I had off. Hold up. Where is the Ollie one?
Bruh.
Where is the setting? No. There is one where you, with your Ollie, where you knock your Ollie, it kind of pushes you into that direction. Jump button Ollie. Use A to Ollie on your board. No, that's not it. I don't remember what it was. I don't remember what the setting was. I was thinking maybe we could do that and try to use it to change our direction in the middle of the flight. No, we're coming up short. No! No! We overshot it? No! I need to land literally on this back square here, on the very back. Like, if we can land on the tip of this corner, I think that's where we'll find out if this is 100% possible or not. Was that spinning we did? I'm clipping that. I'm clipping that shit right now. Was that spinning? Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Did I launch turned at all? Okay, I did kind of turn into it. So we came off pretty straight with it, but we did spin and it might have helped. I thought for sure that was gonna be it. Oh, it looked so good. It looked so good. Drink a beer, be a man, but I'm a woman. That's why I got long hair. I identify it. No, I'm just playing. We're not gonna go down that route. That's a slippery slope leading to being canceled for making jokes. Come on, man. Almost trolled too much. No, for real. I like to have fun. I like to, you know, make some edgy jokes here and there, but I know some people get their feelings hurt over what's meant to be a simple joke or poking fun at something. It's a shame, man. I wish this was like early 2000 status. You could get away with everything. Again, not to that level. I think certain lines should be drawn, but I just mean where people didn't, like, obviously go to the level. I don't think it's as bad as what it was, though. I think like cancel culture in general has definitely slowed down a lot. I don't think people are nearly as sensitive anymore. Oh, come on. I identify as a face plant. Yep. That looked really good. I mean, dude, it looks so money, but it's just not hitting. I wonder if this is at all like the blue slide with the misfit gap from a while back. Like where you could land it a billion times, but it just doesn't give it to you unless it's that one perfect landing. I'm very curious if this is anything like that. Regardless of what happens, I'll be uploading a clip either asking the community to try this challenge themselves, or hopefully we'll have a clip of us landing it. One of the two will be there. Because I would love to get like a general feedback on a post of what most people think, if it's possible or not. Oh, we fucked it up. Actually, more than one way. Damn, we went so far to the left. Well, this rooftop's not the easiest to land in, even from a spread eagle standpoint. I think most people can agree. Oh! I mean, guys. My only other thoughts, grabbing while landing. I'm thinking it might be too much momentum. This is not building my confidence further, unfortunately. We've been at this for about an hour now with, you know, building the ramps included. So probably closer to like 45 minutes trying. And that has to be one of the closest clips we've hit. Now, I don't know if this means throwing the towel, but this definitely has me questioning if this is actually possible, because like, how much more perfect can we get than this? I also haven't tried pulling back in a manual yet, and I haven't tried grabbing on landing. Those two things can sometimes help soften an impact. I feel like I'm being a bit wishful though. Front wheels weren't lined up. Like, what do you mean? We came in so perfectly straight, it looks like. Am I tripping, or is that not straight to what our momentum is? Am I just imagining this in my head that it's more straight than what it is? It looks like it's slightly left. You guys are thinking I need to be turned a little bit more than that. Okay. Well, like I said, my game plan is to keep throwing myself at it. I'm not calling it right now. I just, like I said, trying to get the general consensus of everybody. I sent myself so far to the right. Guys, if this gap doesn't work, I just thought of another one using the same setup. I'm sorry, like, all the gaps I've been innovating lately kind of look the same in terms of how we're starting them. Unfortunately, there's no real like speed glitches in this like there was with Skate 3, where you could like backwards man and get an insane amount of speed from a standstill position. So it's looking like majority of the crazy challenges in this game require you to like drop in to build your momentum, or use a wall ride to build your momentum. I really wish there was another way to like get the speed and everything from these, but it just does not look like it. No, we're not doing that. There's no shot. Paddle hacks. You can wall ride anything though? Well, technically speaking, you can wall ride a lot of buildings in this. I just meant like starting your momentum to build a line or create a challenge. It seems like it's all oriented around drop-ins like this, or doing like wall rides down buildings. If there was a backwards man speed glitch or something like it in this game, you would be seeing a lot more unique like thread the needles and certain challenges coming up. But everything is going to look very similar in Skate until one, we get more challenges, or two, we find a different way to do this. So I tried grabbing as we hit to It was a little delayed on my end for the speed we're coming in. I couldn't time it right. That's user error for sure. We actually already landed this with a spread eagle. It's not the same, man. It took us like fucking what, one try to land it with a spread eagle. So I don't think a boned ollie is going to help us in this case, Pluto. Main reason being, it's going to get us further out. We don't need to go further. We just need to butter this landing, which we did. Some kind of Hall of Meat is mandatory. Noah, we're not going to see Hall of Meat in Skate unless Skate pays Thrasher an insane amount of money to get the license again. It's either that or Thrasher wants nothing to do with this video game and won't give Skate the licensing. So we will not see Hall of Meat. If anything, and this is coming from, I don't know if I'm, I'd say I'm like maybe top. I don't know if I'm like the biggest content creator for Skate right now. I wouldn't say that. I'm not trying to be cocky. I'm trying to like put it in perspective. Like I'd say I'm up there as one of the more top streamers and content creators around this game. And I don't think this game is going to last currently in its state unless they make some drastic changes. I think this game's got maybe a year or two. And if it keeps going downhill further and further and the end base and player count drops, this game's going to die. I really, really wanted to see this game succeed, but I feel like they've shot themselves in the foot every step of the way with this game. Hall of Meat would carry the game. This game needs more natural appeal before OGs put their 2 cents into it. It's too late for that, though. Everybody has their first impressions with this game. And, you know, I had a lot of people telling me, Misfit, you're crying, you're complaining, you're bitching too much. I just wanted Skate to see that people were unhappy to the level I was, so that maybe there was a chance that this game wouldn't fall off as hard as it has. Because unfortunately, I know one thing that matters the most: first impressions. And if everybody's first impression to this game was one, graphics, pay to win scheme for cosmetics and all that shit, it's already a massive turnoff. Then you have the crashing and the lack of replayability that happened with season 1, and it's like this game shot itself in the foot for first impressions to most people. And that's the one thing that you can't take away. The way that people feel the first time playing something is how they view it, and it's how they go into it for their next session. And if people are unhappy that the game was crashing in the middle of a challenge they were trying, they are 5 times more likely to never touch the game again. And that's what I was getting at. With all my bitching and all my complaining was that first impressions are the most important thing for a fucking game like this. And they dropped the ball hard. They way oversold microtransactions, and the price was just ass. You want $50 for a founder's bundle, bro? Somebody give me a rock, because I'm about to start. You can understand what I'm trying to get at here. You can understand what I'm trying to get at with that statement without saying too much more. Is this possible? We do not know yet. I'm leaning towards this isn't possible, but I still want to throw myself at it because the setup's pretty good. And I think it's a matter of luck and persistence. A rock? If you don't understand what I meant by a rock, then just ignore what I was getting at. Yeah, Misfit Gap's been done. Founders Pack was only 20 for you? Oh, shit. $50. My bad. That's the deluxe. Okay, my bad. That's the deluxe. You got me there. Standard Founders Pack's a little cheaper. Oh, they also fucked up removing the flying glitch from the game. Half of the kids that liked this game was because they could fly across the map the way they were. I agree. Like I said, they've done everything to shoot themselves in the foot. I still stand by this. The only reason they removed the flying glitch from Skate was because they want to force people to use parkour elements. It makes no fucking sense otherwise. It was completely harmless. Jay, we'll be back on Beam in the near future, brother. I've had a couple people really upset with me taking a break from the car content and doing this. And I told you guys from the start, I knew this game wasn't doing the best with its initial public release. And I knew this game only has a time limit of so long before it falls off. Inevitably, this game's going to fall off and I'll be back to my normal content, okay? Just be patient, boys. This might not be what you're here for, but I promise it'll come back and I'll still mix it in while I'm playing this. So we did a grab and a release on this one, and that didn't even work, and that was pretty lined up. Extreme late stage capitalism. Don't get me started. So what I'm thinking, we should open up our lobby to having some people join. To those that have me added as a friend right now, who wants to hop in and help me out? Let's see if we can find any names that are working. All right, let me just open up my lobby, then I'll let all you guys join. I might regret this. We'll probably get a couple people that grief. Allow direct join, everybody, or friends only. All right, you guys should be able to join up on me now. I think if we get a couple landing ramps in here, we might be able to pull this off. So I've got this set up pretty dialed. I just need a couple homies to fly over to that building, place some ramps, and then let me move them to where I think they'll work. I was a little nightmare stream. It went about as good as I expected it to. We had a lot of people pulling up towards the end, but the beginning was pretty low numbers, which once again, I expect that. I play BeamNG and I do, you know, skate content. I don't typically do horror games as much. It's not really my demographic. So I can't expect it. You get annoyed when people add random ramps to block it? Yeah, I hear you. Oh, and auto mount seat, you're right. People waited 15 years for another skate game, and this is what they were given. I agree with all the hate. I agree with all the shit talk. I wanted to defend this game for the longest time at first. And like I said, I still would love to see this game succeed. The general public hates it. The gaming communities, for the most part, dislike it. There's very few people out here, I feel like, actively grinding this game to the level of what I'm doing. Outside of, you know, the TikTok streamers that you guys know of and all the content creators you guys know of. I'm not trying to discredit anybody that's still playing it. There's still a strong basis of people coming through and chilling. I just mean, like, if the game was doing well, you'd see big names like fucking Queso rocking it, fucking Jinxie, shit like that. You'd see more people trying it out. There's a reason they're not. How do you join my lobby? Over on Twitch, just type !gamertag. That'll pull up my exact spelling for my EA gamertag. I would say it out loud for you guys, but I would get banned on TikTok without a doubt, or at least age restricted. They actually just released a new Tony Hawk game. Try not to spin, and as it drags the character and causes you to miss the landing. I don't think the spins are issue. I think it's literally just the direction. Like this, I'll just let it go the whole time. That was actually money, but we came up a little short. That would have been so nice to hit that corner like that.
Joe Bart gave it a shot couple times.
Oh,
Just nobody wants to do 500 challenges.
like I said, and if they were smart, they'd add user-created challenges like these that are unique and different. They'd make this game based on trick shotting. They'd take away the standard gameplay. They should lean super heavy into the unrealistic skating. They should put ramps on every building so people can create their own lines to the level of what Skate 3's Super Ultra Mega Park was, where you could literally jump off anything and do something cool instantly. They should also make it so your ankles are a little bit stronger, so the unrealistic shit's a little bit easier to land for the average person. At this point, that's the only thing that's going to revive this game. Creating parks, custom parks will be coming, they said. There's a lot of features they said that are coming, but they just haven't implemented yet. Okay, so I tried pulling back into a manual at the end here. We tried the manual route, but we didn't land exactly where I'd want to land with it. Usually the manual works a little bit better. Do we not have anybody in yet? Is my lobby not working? Let me double check that I've added everybody as a friend, because there's definitely some requests I haven't gotten to. I've got you guys all added. Skate was never realistic and never should be. Like I said, the only shot this game has is getting away from the realism and trying to please that crowd. I mean, I'm gonna be honest. Nobody gives a fuck about realistic skating in a skate game from the Skate series. People would play Session. They would play, what's it, Skater XL or Session. Those were the two realistic skate simulators. Say fuck the realism crowd in this game. Straight up, just say fuck them. Have the ability to make it still semi-realistic for them, like what Skate was, but nobody was playing Skate 3 or Skate 2 for realism. I'm sorry, I don't think anybody really was. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit, maybe a little bit. Because it was more popular back then to be realistic. And like speed glitches and shit weren't as prevalent. But I think with the modern climate and what they've already done with this game being hyper unrealistic, they should just lean into it all the way. I mean, no, they can easily please both. I agree. But I think the only thing that's really going to solve this game's like crisis of losing players to the level it has, leaning into unrealistic shit as much as they possibly can. Like I said, Hall of Meat, it's not going to happen. It's one of two things. I was talking about this earlier. Either EA didn't want to pay for the licensing for Hall of Meat from Thrasher, or Thrasher wants nothing to do with this Fortnite ass fucking skate game. With Thrasher being a pretty big legacy in the skate community, I can understand them not wanting to touch something like this. Damn. I've been adding people as friends. We got a full session now. Here, let me stop for a second so you guys can teleport to me. I need some ramps added. I'll meet you guys over here. Thrasher's already in the game, though. A clothing brand deal is a lot easier than bringing a whole element from an old game into the or back into the game and calling it that. You're talking about paying for a couple cosmetics for like clothes and brands and shit. versus taking an entire feature that carried one old video game. It's two different intellectual properties, if I'm not mistaken. All right, if you can, homie, drop down one of the kickers, one of the large kickers, if you can. Preferably, actually, as many as we can. It'd be awesome. I can move them if you let me. You could also just set them down. I'll try tweaking the spots. I don't know if this is even going to help. I don't even know if we could land on these if we're just going to smack them every time. These might be too big. We might need to do the smaller ones. We might need the medium size. What do I think about Ray retiring?
Hi,
Who's
Misfit,
Ray?
I'm here and going to try the challenge with you. If you see me, I'm Turtle Plays.
Who's Ray? There's a lot of people named Ray. Yes, these ones. Actually, I think those ones would be better. We should get rid of these two and we should use these ones more. These will work a lot better. Thank you very much, homie. I appreciate you putting this down and waiting with me here. Let's just add as many as we can to the sides here and see what we can make happen. I think this is the move. If there's a ramp we're going to be able to roll away on, it's going to be these ones. Especially because the angle we're coming in at. I'm going to line them up on the side we've been hitting the most, which is this side. And then I think maybe one more like right here. And this is probably as money as we're going to get. So let's give it a shot. Thank you very much. I appreciate you placing the ramps for me, homie. I can't see his gamer tag. Otherwise, I'd totally shout him out for the stream. Oh, Kai's friend, Ray? Oh, yeah, I know that, Ray. There's so many different Rays. I had no fucking clue which one we're talking about. Ray is a very common name. And Ray retiring kind of makes sense. I mean, didn't he just lose his NASCAR sponsorship and a bunch of other shit? I don't follow him to that level. I just know that just happened. I wonder if that has anything to do with it. Good for him, though. He's probably made his money and then some. If he's smart and invests right, he'll never have to work again in his life. That's Tota? I thought Ray had a NASCAR deal. I saw a clip of Ray pulling off a NASCAR costume. Am I tripping? Oak Boy, it was you? Thank you very much, man. Ray lost the deal. I thought it was Ray. That's the only thing I saw was that clip. I recently saw, I haven't seen any content out of Ray or anything like that in probably 2 years on my For You page, but I saw that one. Oh my gosh, dude. This looks juicy. Like I said, if there's a way to land it, it's gonna be buttering one of these ramps. Here, let me go ahead and accept some more friend requests, guys. Everybody should be added now. Okay. AJ, I feel you, man. I got you, AJ. I respect that. This game is early access. And when I was shitting on this game earlier, it was from a standpoint of first impressions. It wasn't about the game still being fun. I wouldn't still be playing this game if I didn't enjoy what I was doing. I just meant to the average person who doesn't do what I do in Skate, though. There's no replayability to it. And that was kind of my whole point of my conversation. It wasn't saying that this game is bad for early access and free to play, but it's a direction that was very negative for a lot of first impressions and left a lot of people sour. I don't think there would be such a toxic climate towards this game if it wasn't for how their first impressions went. Okay, Clyde. I'm all for getting more people in here. I'm going to leave this party. Just please be respectful, guys. That's all I ask. Please be respectful. What's up, TST? Hell yeah, TST. We're already full again. That was like 2 seconds, dude. That was literally 2 seconds. I'm gonna let you guys all teleport to me, okay? We gotta get this landing, okay? All right, I left my party again. More people should be able to join. All I ask, if anybody does pull off this clip, just tag me for creating the line. Let me know it's possible. That's all I ask. You know, man, please don't land it and then claim you created it. I do really want to see this happen, though. I still don't even know if this one's possible. I more so just want to see someone land it. Yeah, guys, the game is just skate with a period at the end, okay? How do you find my gamertag? Unite and creator for life. You'd have to go over to Twitch to get my gamertag. Currently, I don't have it up on YouTube or TikTok because the gamertag would get me in trouble on those platforms. So sorry about that. One of the homies is putting it in chat on TikTok right now. I appreciate that. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. This looks good. No! Go into the replay, motherfucker! What is going on? Go. My replay editor wasn't working. Oh, man. Okay, so we came up short. That's fine. I wanted to see how close it actually was.
Weird animal fact. Did you know, hummingbirds can hover in midair and fly upside down thanks to a unique shoulder joint that allows their wings to rotate 180 degrees? The more you know.
That is pretty cool. Guys, I've also learned if you're trying this challenge with me, just drop in. Don't do any tricks, don't do any grabs. Just let yourself drop. It lands the most frequently when I do that.
If they are in game, they can just look up the Misfit Hoodlums, all one word. That's how I found you.
Oh, okay. Come on! Come on! Oh, there's a lot of people that have added me as a friend again. Okay, let's leave my party. Oh my goodness. Okay. This is a lot of people that want to try this. It's the only thing that slowly stops leaving. It's me for the things I am today. And pushes way inside. If the pain goes on. Homie's just up there getting selfies. This is pretty high, but it's the wrong direction. Yeah, it's not gonna happen, dude. I think it's too much momentum, to be honest. I really want to see this work, and we're gonna keep trying for a little bit until we get a close call with one of the ramps. But I am very afraid that this momentum's just way too much. Currently, I don't do any song requests over on Twitch. I just kind of let my playlist run. It's a lot easier than stopping every couple minutes to do a new song for everyone. And I know that they have bots that can run it. I just don't have a good way to go about it. I read YouTube, Neo. Don't say that. Apologies, man. I'm just live on TikTok, YouTube, and Twitch at the same time, so it's a little hard for me to get to
I
everybody.
hit the ramp and it flinged me backwards.
It flung you backwards. Which ramp? The landing ramp, Corbin, or this one? At the bottom here. The launch ramp or the landing ramp? My bad. That's probably a little bit easier for you to describe. The landing ramp? Okay. That's what I'm assuming you mean. Let me leave the party again. More people should be able to join up on me. I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, I'm just thinking this might be too much forward momentum. You think it's possible? Yeah, I got Slipknot going. Oh, God, it's insane. Oh, God. Oh, God, it's insane. We're filled up again. Okay, I just left the party. You guys should be able to join on me again. Oh my goodness, so many people to add. All right, I keep adding you guys and I keep leaving the party, so you should be able to get in. It's made of all the things I am today. Jesus is never. Come on, man. RT, one day at a time, brother. Just remember that. Any grind, any place, any starting point. You ain't guaranteed shit. Why the fuck did we come in absolutely ass backwards? What was that? What did it line up with? You just need to add a mani pad to the side of the building to the roof to create the extra space. Do you think using a mani pad and adding it to the roof, like to create a landing, would be the move? I mean, we have enough people here, we can build a landing ramp, but I don't think that's the same concept as landing into it to that level. We could, though. We could theoretically do that. You probably can't join me because as soon as I leave the party, I got a bunch of people trying to join up. My party fills up just as quickly as I leave it right now. Let me go ahead and leave the party once again. All right, you guys should be able to join up on me now. And the party's full again. You guys should be able to join up on me again. And the party's full again. 1 second. All right, you guys should be able to join up on me again. Oh my gosh. And we got it closed again. All right. People are joining as quickly as I can leave a party. This is great. Bro, what is going on with this ramp lineup? Maybe I need to do a coffin the whole way. Maybe a coffin will lock it in. Like I said, I don't even know if this one's possible. We're just throwing ourselves at it, at this point. We've brought in the community and we're going to try to work together here. Nope, we missed. It's registering the back of the ramps and not the landing. I agree with that. Well, the only other thought would be to do manual pads and kind of angle them down right and see if we can come up with an angle that lands us. or we do a series of these ramps that we're launching off of, the kickers, and we kind of pray that we can land in them. Like I said, I don't mean to be that guy. I don't want to be Mr. Negative over here. I want to keep it realistic and I want to have fun with this, but I'm just afraid this one might not be possible. We've been at it for an hour and a half, and now we've brought the whole community in. Hold up. Let me go ahead and add some more friends. Added. Let me leave my party. You guys should be able to join again. My bad. This party's filling up as fast as I can. Literally as fast as I can end it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Did we break the server? Or did my game just break loading? I hear people playing. I think we broke the game. I gotta Control Alt Delete task manager this bitch. All the ramps are gonna disappear now. Man, what a Debbie Downer on this line. So, I have to ask chat, do I try to set this up again? Or do we just call it on this for the night and try something else? I've got one more gap idea for tonight. Now listen, I think it's possible still. I still think someone can land it. I just don't know if we're going to invest that time tonight for ourselves. Because like having the game crash like that, I don't know if that's just because the amount of people we are inviting to the server. I've had like issues where when we try to respawn, it takes forever like that before. So I don't know if it's at all related to it. No way, bro doesn't thank the subs. Glitchy, what are you talking about? Bro doesn't thank the subs. I thank as many people as I can when I see them. Who am I not thanking? My bad if I'm not answering your question right away. I'm fucking live on TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube, so it makes it a little bit harder for me to answer everybody consistently. I'm not itching, bro. Is it the new hoodie we were wearing? Probably. Probably irritated my skin. Double check that material. Or I'm allergic to the detergent I got. That would be even worse. I want a credit. Patrick. Soda cribs. I could play baseball in. Oh, you fucking piece of shit game. You would reset me here. Fuck you, Skate. Alright. I need to launch. The ledge is over there, but that launch fucking sucks. I want to get on this building right here. Damn. Let's try joining this dude's party and see if this brings us back into the one where everybody's up at the top. If everybody's still at the top, that's going to make my life so easy. Yo, Nate Shot, thank you very much for the fucking resub, brother. I appreciate it. May I please join? Sir, I'm not opposed. Wanna be big rock stars. Let's see where our boys are at. Is anybody up still on the tower for me? It'd make my life so easy. Oh yeah, he is. Hold up. How are the ramps still there? Or back in the server with everybody. They're trying to set up the ramps. I got a different idea that I want to try. And this I know is possible. So Imagine that same ramp setup here coming down. You get your height, you come back up, okay? So we're gonna come back up. And then I'm thinking... Can you get up? I'm thinking maybe at the very top of this spiral, we can land coming down. So like, imagine we land right here, coming down on this corner after that building. It is very thin. You would land coming down this. Guys, you can't grind that. The way it's set up, it won't work. So I'd build the ramps, we'd launch, and we'd try to land right on that. I think it would work 100%. I think we line up with the right side of the building here, and I build my ramps. This will be sick. This is going to be sick. I will ask that if you guys do hit this with me, and you guys are trying this, just do me a solid and wait to post the clip until I post mine. Because I probably won't post this until the morning. So if you guys do hit this challenge before me, that's all I ask. Just hold off on posting it before I do. I don't think I'm asking too much with that, right? Does that make me selfish? Holy fuck, this is a lot of people. We're gonna want to go down significantly lower. You guys are fucking animals. Let's see. How about this? Is that going to be right about where we want it? Okay, so we're landing damn near on the top. That's perfect. This should be a pretty easy gap to set up, in all honesty. This shouldn't be that bad. What just happened? Who just fucking touched my ramp, bro? Guys. Guys, do not edit the ramps.
Did you remember to redeem your free stuff, Misfit?
No, I did not. I didn't even know I was given free stuff in Skate. How low can we go? Oh, shit. So it looks like the height limit is just about here. This is about as far as we can go, give or take. Be up a little bit. Everybody's going to the party, have a real good time. Want to make sure we're aiming directly at it too. That's not what I clicked. I clicked the fucking ramp. Why is my ramp keep disappearing? Guys, if you're editing my ramps, nobody should be able to edit my ramps, actually, now that I think about it. I had it set up so nobody could. Maybe the game's just tripped.
Bruh.
The angle looks pretty good. It looks pretty straight on. Less is more. Okay. This probably isn't gonna be. Get up, get up, get up, get you fucking stupid ass game, bro. Get up. Thank you. Now I can actually edit here. I think we gotta go lower. We need to be like just underneath it. Let's try this here. I clicked the ramp, game. Let me edit the ramp. The ramp, game. Thank you. Fuck. I think maybe. I don't know if this might need to get angled higher. Oh shit, I gotta delete this one. Why are you guys moving the... Stop moving the fucking ramps, boys. Who moved the one underneath? Okay, fuck this. I'm leaving. I'm not playing with anybody. You guys piss me off too much. Every 2 fucking seconds, somebody's moving a ramp. I'm out of that server. I'm not playing with you guys. You killed it for everybody. Like, I just want to build ramps and not have to replace them every 2 fucking seconds. Like, can we not? Like, it's all on you guys. Literally all on you guys. Like, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. I want to build a ramp setup and you guys keep touching the ramps. Like, chill. Like, what the fuck? What a way to treat a community. I don't give a fuck. Let them be upset. They're the ones that are fucking doing it and making it worse for everybody. The people who are chill, I'm not mad at them. It's the people that are fucking with the ramps. It's not like I hate any of the people that are here. I just dislike those that are editing the ramps. So I'm not going to sit here and deal with it. I'm just going to leave the server and do my own thing. It's a lot easier that way. Can I turn that? I got to change this so people can't join on me. Like I said, I'm not mad at any of the people that are here having fun with me. You guys are fucking awesome for that. I'm not going to deal with people messing with the ramps. I'm just going to get out of this server and call it a day and not get frustrated at random people fucking with me. It's just easier that way. Unfortunately, I'd love to have everybody in the server. If there was a way to have a private server and I could kick people who were like griefing and doing annoying shit, we'd be fucking money. You wouldn't hear anything from me. I'd just deal with them. No, and Cody, that's the thing. People saying crybaby and things like that are just trying to get under my skin. I just literally just don't want to deal with people harassing. It's just the easiest way to just... I already asked them like 2-3 times not to, and they're still doing it. So at that point, I'm just leaving the game and not doing that with them. No one can join me now. Even though there's still 4 people somehow. No, I want the kicker. We'll use this. We'll set this down here, and then we're gonna have to drop it a little bit lower than what we had it. The Misfit you used to watch was a lot happier. I've been live for 9 hours today, dude. You got to realize, like, my energy isn't bubbly 24/7 nonstop. I am a human being, and when I get irritated, I get negative. I'm sorry that I have emotions, and I'm sorry I don't put on a fake smile every day for people, and I'm actually genuinely like real the whole time, even if that includes bitching and crying like a child, which might annoy people and turn them off fucking with me. But I'd rather be real than fake it 24/7 and hide behind that. It just seems constant nowadays, the negativity. No, dude, if you catch me on my BeamNG streams, I'm a lot happier. Skate's just been frustrating the fuck out of me. Earlier, it was the game crashing 24/7. It was not having ramps unlocked. It was being soft locked. Basically, I know I'm making a shit ton of excuses. I should just cry about it, I know. But I've had a lot of legitimate reasons to be pissed off about this fucking game and situations with it. Whether you respect that or not, I don't expect to win you over. Obviously, you can go watch anybody. You could literally tune in any streamer. You don't have to stay here with me. And I might not be able to keep you as a repeat face if that's how I'm acting, and I understand that. That's okay. It's not the end of the world for me, but at the same time, I'm just gonna be me the whole time. All right, let's see what we could do here. We might need to push this forward a little bit. It looks like the setup's pretty juicy. We're gonna have to adjust that second ramp though. That first one's money. Oh no, I deleted the first one. Fuck. No. Oh, are you kidding me? I'm able to hit Y that far, but I can't place my ramps when I want to. All right, fuck you, Skate. This is fine. This should be an easy fix. Oh, don't even, guys, anybody in the comments that are literally saying anything that's like rage baity or like stupid ignorant is because they want a reaction out of either me or you guys in the chat. Don't give it to them, man. They'll go away. There's a bunch of people in here that don't stream, don't have any followers, and then they see me act like this and they look at
Tell
it as
them
an
how it
easy
is,
out to
bro.
talk shit and try to rage bait me. That's probably the cockiest thing I could say, that don't stream and don't have any followers part. But usually a lot of people rage baiting and trolling to that level don't really understand it because they've never been in the shoes of running the stream like that. And respectfully, I've been in this game long enough. I know how people are, man. It's the internet. I can't have genuine wholesomeness 24/7. People gonna troll, man. It's just the internet. Do I expect it to change? No. But if we feed into it and give them reactions like I am right now by continuing talking about it, that's what keeps them going. Oh, come on. This ramp needs to be... Oh, what are you doing? Stay floating for me, baby. Can you take me higher to a place where I can see? I think this one should work. You know what? Before we do it, let's test it. Damn, you really want attention that bad, dog. You really want attention that bad. You've got it. Have fun being banned from my channel. Fucking parents out here need to remove these iPads from these kids. Stop giving 12-year-old cell phones, bro. They literally go onto the App Store. They download fucking spam bot apps where they can paste as fast as you can type. And then that's all they do the whole stream. Corbin, I'm doing what I could do, man. Do my gap? What do you mean it's done? What are you talking about, bro? How about you create your own gap instead of telling other people how to play a game? Make your own challenge.
This game needs a streamer mode for the invite notifications.
Bro, this game needs a lot if it's gonna survive. Oh, my bad. I'm apparently babysitting everybody's fucking children tonight with all the comments we're getting. That's why I'm so the way I am, boys. Either that or maybe I just need to quit streaming. Maybe Unk's washed. All right, we're gonna need to go lower to get more height. Or technically we need to go higher for our start. No, literally it's humanity washed. And he's back for more attention. I got you, buddy. Since mommy and daddy won't give you the love at home, I'll show you some love in my chat. There you go. Have fun. Cinny, most people don't have common respect or common decency anymore. Even if I ask people to, like, you know, not do something, they're still gonna do it. And it's the internet. I can't expect people to just stop because I asked them politely. That's not how this works. I'd be the most old-headed fuck to think that I could just ask people kindly to stop acting a certain way and they'd do it. That's just not the reality of how the internet works. And I'm not expecting that to be the reality either. I'm just more so discussing that as a point. Okay, you know what? We could build around his ramp. We don't need to care that he's absolutely cock-blocking the fuck out of any of my ramp placement there. I don't even know how that's happening. Am I still in a party? You guys got lucky. At least it was Oak Boy. I think Oak Boy was one of the homies who was helping us. Oak Boy, you're good, man. I just left the party. You should be fine. I'm sorry if I'm crashing out on you, dog. You've been pretty genuine the whole time. That's my bad. Damn, man. Damn. Dog has like 15 accounts. It's cute. You love me that much. Thank you. And he's timed out again. Like I said, 12-year-olds with unlimited phone access that just have fun harassing people on the internet all day. And me talking like this is giving him all the reaction he needs to justify the behavior. Come on, ramp. But being dyslexic, work with me here. No, you're good. Don't worry about it, Swagzea. It's all good. It's just standard internet shit talkers. I'm not gonna worry too much. YouTube's a little cancerous, but there's not too much we could do about it at the moment currently. Let's see if this is too high. I might need to adjust the ramps now because we're coming from significantly higher. That's what I was afraid of. Yeah, we're going way too far forward. We need to like just barely drop. Then I kick the living shit out of me. All right, we need to add our second ramp back. We might need to go higher than this, unfortunately. You're switching to Twitch because I'm pretty sure there are more grown-up people there. Well, yeah, the Twitch chat's usually the chillest chat. That's why I tell you guys, I know everybody hates ads, but like genuinely, that's where people who actually want to be in the streams come and hang out and don't end up being cancerous the whole time or having to deal with the cancerous people. The Twitch fam's always been pretty fucking genuine, man. But once again, I understand if people don't want to watch on Twitch. That's why I do YouTube and TikTok. Not only for the exposure, getting new people in here, but also for the ability to, you know, fucking have a place that's not ad-ridden. What's going on? Oh, he's building up higher. I was wondering what that was. I was like, damn. No, I don't get paid for each comment. That's not how YouTube works. I don't even get paid, I don't think, from streaming shorts. The only way I make money off these streams is if people donate on YouTube. Oh, no way, no way, no way. Come on. Or if I post the VOD and then somebody goes in. Damn, boys. Another one. Well, we'll see how many emails he has tonight. And put you in timeout for 24 hours. I'm just going a little bit too far off the ledge. Like, I think we're gonna have to make an adjustment on this ramp setup, like where this one's placed specifically. The problem is, I don't think I can until I delete that last launch ramp. Let's try that. Let's jump in a slight push. Oh, come on, you had that game. What's up, delays? Stop going far on the edge. Make an adjustment. What do you mean too far on the edge? What are you talking about? Confused. If this works, that'll be awesome. Oh, hell yeah. No, we missed. But we did land that. That was kind of cool. All right. Boost, I hear you, man. It's all good. Don't sweat it, dude. Come on, man. I feel like we need to lip up just a little bit higher at the end. Like, we need to go more vertical. Why don't I just invite people instead? Charlie, how will I know if somebody's a griefer or not? The same way I let people join, even if I invite them, how will I know? And then once they're in the server, they're in the server. There's nothing I can do. So that's the only unfortunate issue. Why would I block people? Because they're spamming and coming back with multiple accounts to intentionally spam? Like, did I need to spell that like out loud in layman's terms like that for you to comprehend? Holy fucking... Is the internet brain dead? I know I'm kind of roasting that one guy, and maybe I shouldn't be going so in on him. I apologize, man. I'm being a little bit of a dick because of other people getting to me. I'm letting it get to me, and I shouldn't. Hey, yo, Finster, thank you very much for the Prime sub, brother. Unk had too many beers. This is my 6th beer and I've been live for 9 hours. I could probably legally still drive a car at this rate. Because how low my blood alcohol level is. I'm pretty sure it's a beer an hour is the limit depending on the size of your body. And me weighing in at like 250 pounds. Pretty sure a beer an hour would put me under the limit. Will it land? Oh, shit. Okay, no! Oh, fuck. Hold up. I really wanted to land in the top part, though. I felt like the top would have been way cooler. That was clean. Do we run it back until we go all the way down and try to, like, hit the loop back into the building? I feel like we should. It would be really, really cool to like make that happen. Like going to the very top, it'd be a lot harder though to roll away. Call that done and find a new one, clean it up later. Why would I call that done? That was a half-ass clip. I think we need to land it better than that. Well, where was he linked up on? Okay, that's a first. Comes the rooster, yeah. You know we ain't gonna die. Come on. I think we can call this done once we roll away clean. Like if we can get to the, like if we could jump the bottom part, that'd be pretty sick. This might be adding a little bit too much momentum though. Oh no, we missed. Damn it. You make this line all the way to the Tri-Towers. Oh, well, we could 100% set up something for the Tri-Towers. Hold up. Come on. Yes! Yes! It took longer to set up the ramps than it did to land this. It took longer to set up the ramps than it did to land it. That was pretty sick. It was simple and sweet, I think. Like, we're starting up here. We got a nice little drop in. And you know, it wasn't necessarily hard, but it's a different way of hitting this tower. I mean, and we were able to get the whole thing down. Let's go, man. Let's go. We're gonna run it back again. You want to talk about simple and easy? This is such a fun line. Guys, if you're looking for any new lines to do in skate, maybe give this one a try right here. Set up these little landing ramps and then launch yourself over and carry it all the way through. You know what to do. That is beautiful, man. Not me just complimenting my own gap. I'm such a scumbag. Oh, that was nice, dude. That was really nice. Outside of that, I mean, we could go clean it up, but do we really need to? Should we try it with another trick instead of a coffin? Maybe make it with like a flip or something? This was pretty simple. We could steeze it out a little. Holy ego? No, for real, dude. I was hella patting myself on the back for this. And this is such a simple line. Do the one I was trying yesterday. I don't know which one I was trying yesterday. I do a lot of challenges, my guy. Oh? Oh, it'd be almost cool. Like, I wonder if we could link that to anything else. It's not enough momentum to go to that building, unfortunately. But if we did have more ramps, we could technically build another floating setup. I need to get locked in with Grimsy and see if he wants to do something here. He's the only person I know that knows how to build these ramps to the level I am and would actually be able to do the setup with me. There's a couple other people out there. I shouldn't say Grimsy's the only one. I feel like I threw him out when there's a lot of people that could probably do this too. I just know his ass has done very similar setups with gaps and challenges, so he'd be a good person to bring in on it. I think there's also a couple honorable mentions with that, and there's multiple people out here that could do it too. I could probably ask Nyeko, any of them, fucking Kyler, you name it. They probably all would be down. But I think it would be sick to get like a two-parter going here. Actually, it'd be really sick to create a new version of Grimsy's gap out of this. It's like a Grimsy Misfit combo where we go from over here. Why haven't I landed this at all? Like, seriously, what's going on? Like, why are we just eating shit all of a sudden? I'm doing nothing different. I'm literally launching the same way every time. What's different? Literally, what is different? Let's try a trick with it. Okay, game. What happened? We went from landing this like every time to it doesn't want to land now. I changed nothing. I changed literally nothing. Maybe I need to push more forward? Okay. So the idea would be to land here and then take it to another section. Although I would want to turn more to the left on the corner and then like kind of pop out in the direction of this building. So basically we'd come in here, we'd land with our momentum. And then this is why I hate that there's not an item limit. Okay. Fat ass Texas beach.
Fun fact, 3i Atlas came its closest to the sun 2 days on the 29th. Its closest distance was 270 million kilometers away. The 3 in the name represents it being the third ever object we've seen come from interstellar space. The I stands for interstellar, and the Atlas stands for the Atlas system, which stands for Asteroid Terrestrial Impact Last Alert System, which first discovered the object. The more you know.
That is interesting. I didn't know that about it, but I wanted to let him say his thing because I was trying to explain something. I didn't want to be rude here and interrupt that. Or in other words, so basically what we'd want to do is with the same setup we have jumping into this, we'd want to come through here. We'd land coming down this, and then we would turn, and then right here on this corner, we would pop out, and then we would place more ramps very similar to the ones that we have there. Loop in, pop up, land on top of the tower, and then take it over to the spot where Grimsy made his line. So you'd want to connect it then further to that. It would be so fucking sick. It would be so fucking sick. The problem is I don't have enough ramps to do that. We only have enough to make this first section. And this is where I get annoyed with skate, and I'm not trying to just shit on the game once again. I know I've been very negative with it, but 5 ramps is not enough to get creative in this game, dude. It's not enough to get creative at all. I feel like they're really limiting the possibilities of what could be done in this game by only giving us 5. Guys, literally, that dude is a known rage baiter in the chat. I do not give him any intention for a reason. I've seen him for multiple weeks coming into my stream doing nothing but rage bait. Do not give him any entertainment. You're literally helping him pass the afternoon of being bored. Look at that. Look at that. We've already got one dude who's in my lobby trying to grief. Knew exactly where we're landing, too. You guys are just some miserable fucks, aren't you, man? Holy shit. I can't imagine being that unhappy in life, dude. Like, you gotta be some miserable fucks. Yeah, I know. I'm finally getting some attention on the internet, and now everybody wants me to fucking talk about them. What the fuck? Miserable fucks. Between the rage bait and the constant trying to grief, dude. It's sad, bro. It's sad, but this means I'm doing something right. What else would it mean? You know what I'm saying? Like what else would it mean? Yeah, I'm also live on Twitch. Just type in the Misfit Hoodlums, or you can click that link in the bio. I don't know if YouTube has a link in the bio, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I know TikTok does. Oak Boy, I have been reading Twitch as well. You were giving me the ramps to use them. Well, then that makes me a piece of shit, Oak Boy. Well, Oak, I apologize then. I didn't realize that you were just trying to give me ramps because of what I discussed. That does make me kind of a dick now. I'll eat crow on that. I'm sorry, dude. I guess I wasn't right. I mean, I'm still technically right about the miserable fucks part because of the people spamming and trying to rage bait me. I was more talking about them. But the ramps definitely inspired that line coming out of my mouth. That was like the part that started. And he dropped a sub too, and I was like that. Oh my god, bro. I don't deserve a fucking following. I don't deserve fucking support, man. Holy shit, I'm a dick, dude. People are bringing out the worst in me, man. People are bringing out the worst in me. What the fuck, dude? Hey, at least I'll say sorry, man. At least I'll say sorry. There's some people who couldn't even find it in their hearts to do that. My bad, Oak. I didn't realize you were just trying to be helpful, and that's on me, man. So that all these ramps were him placing them. It wasn't someone trying to grief. I feel stupid for that one. But hey, at least I'll call myself out when I'm wrong. Will you guys in the chat when you're spamming and rage baiting though? Nah. I don't know if we're gonna try for the second part here. I think we'll just take this line how it was. It was pretty clean. This would be a long shot. Setting up the ramps perfectly and then also lining it up. It would take a lot of setup, man. It would take a lot of setup. So Slays, when I first started back up, my party was still open and Oak was able to join through that. Yeah, Oak literally got me that. OX2, you see, you found me on YouTube Shorts today. Awesome, man. Thank you for coming over to Twitch and showing a little love. Like I said, we try to stream on every platform I can because I know some of you guys absolutely hate watching ads, and Twitch is unfortunately the worst platform outside of maybe YouTube for ads when it comes to shit. At least YouTube, you know, you can skip a lot of the ads. Twitch, unfortunately, you can't. So big thank you to you guys who are making the decision to come over to Twitch. I appreciate the fuck out of it, supporting me. It does help a bunch, but I also know those ads are fucking cancerous. You guys are awesome, though. Thank you very much. All right, man. Well, you seem really chill, bro. Don't look at the chat. It gets in your head. But good content. Luke, thank you very much. You're right. I do get in my head sometimes. The constant rage baiting, as much as I want to say rage baiting doesn't work on me, I do kind of lash out and crash out on people that are literally only looking for that reaction. I'm clowning myself, bro. I'm clowning myself. Also, great timing on that, Jordan, with the fucking the fucking sound alert there. That was perfect. This is literally perfect for what I was discussing. Yeah, no, we do need a new gap. We need a new challenge. This has been done. So I did see a line where somebody jumped off that building with a spread eagle. They landed in a ramp, and then they were able to connect it over here to this roof, which is pretty fucking sick. But I don't want to redo what they've done. I would like to be creative here, but I don't know if I can think of any other gaps. We tried the 2 lines that I had for the night. The first one proved to be impossible, unfortunately, coming from the giant tower down to there. At least impossible for me tonight with our current setup. Could we waste hours and maybe get a landing? Yeah. Do I feel like wasting hours to maybe get a landing right now? No, not at all. Did you ever do the one you created? Yeah, it's been landed, and I did create it. Even if I didn't land it first, I did find the line and inspired. I would say I might be able to say hundreds. I don't know if 100 people tried it, but I know there was more than 20 or 30 people that tried it because I at least saw them on TikTok live doing the Misfit Gap. But yeah, you know, maybe I wasn't the first to land it, but I did put it out as a community challenge because I wanted to see it landed, dude. So it has been done, which is sick. I landed my version. That's all I care about. I got it done. Misfit Gap's complete. Take us on the small bus. Misfit Gap. Okay, bub. All right, now, Nanny Dub, I was being chill with you. I was being respectful, and now you're just trying to come at me like that, man. Have you ever had a gap named after you by the community? Because I didn't name it the Misfit Gap. The community did. It's not cocky when someone else names it after you, is it? But it's okay, man. Stay unhappy in your own life. All right, boys. Nah, Justin, I don't even want to smoke on stream, brother. Yeah, Bergman, we did land the one into the car garage. That one is complete. That is absolutely finished. We crushed it, man. Which is awesome news. Which is so fucking great. Hey, yo, Daniel Atwood, thank you very much for the $10, brother. I appreciate the super chat. Let's fucking go. YouTube fam, can we get a round of W's for Daniel over there? You guys don't gotta go and send donos like that, though, man. If you really want to support, you know, as much as money's cool. Yeah, send me money if you want to send me money. But, like, you don't have money to send. Don't worry about that. Double tapping, sharing the stream with homies who might watch it. That helps so fucking much. You do not have to donate, you know, to get a thank you from me, boys. But seriously, though, thank you. I mean, like I said, I ain't gonna stop you from sending money, but you don't have to support it. Hold up. Can we join the stream? Currently, I canceled having everybody in my lobby because we had a bunch of people like moving ramps and fucking with the setup. And I was being a little bitch about it. So right now, no. And I wish you saw sarcastic Mr. Know It. Oh, I'm trying to think if there's anything else I want to do here, because I could probably land this also inside the lower section there. Not that I need to, but I was more so talking about like you come over the top here and you land into this little rim section here. I don't need to do that though. We already cleaned up the line where we jump from that building and do it. So I'm just trying to get my creative juices flowing, and I feel like I've done a lot in this game, but there's also still so much to do. We just haven't got creative enough.
Why don't you
get Daniel,
Twitch viewers to put their names on Skate Down
Fuck
and
it.
only let Twitch join them?
Let me go
when
grab.
the other two proves themselves, then allow them and Twitch users who put their names they need to say the air from Twitch.
So Charlie, that's definitely an option for the future. I just am not trying to be that anal about it tonight. So I will consider that going forward. You know, I want to be fair to everybody as much as I can. And it's shitty when shitty people ruin it for the rest. I promise I'll have more streams for you guys to join up in and have some fun with us. Fuck, bud. All right, let's get thinking here. Oh yeah, Daniel Atwood, thank you very much for the $20 fucking donation. I'm gonna go rock a piss, and then I'm gonna shotgun a fucking I got a bush apple. I still have a bush apple. We're drinking them because my birthday is on Monday and I've saved these for my birthday. We're drinking 3 of the bush apples we have saved, and we're saving the other 3 for my actual birthday. But I'm gonna go grab a bush apple. We'll chug that, man. Give me a second though. I gotta go to the bathroom real quick. Hey, yo, Ohio Smokey, thank you very much for the Prime sub, dude. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Also, happy Halloween, everybody.
Happy Halloween, buddy. The last 2, boys. The last 2 for a little bit. The Blime and the Bapple. To think I've held out on these this long. The Blime and that Bapple. Collecting a little dust. Hey, yo, Mr. Robertson, thank you very much for the $5. Let's go. Pickles, they're calling you cute, man. You obese, gigantic kitty. He's not obese. He doesn't waddle. All right. So, to my mans over here on YouTube, who decided to absolutely bless us with $30 fucking dollars, Daniel Atwood. I hope you're still here with us, man. Yeah, he is. I see him right there. He says, damn, I inspired some donos. Yes, you did, Daniel. You definitely did. Oh my gosh. Okay. Let's see. Can I do it like I used to with the Bapples? This is for all the OGs who've been following me since the Skate 3 days, who originally watched me blow up, you know, doing this and hitting gaps on Skate 3 with the speed glitch, man. Oh no, my thumbnail didn't work. No, hold up. There it is. There it is. We gotta look at that freshie, boys. The Bapple send. The last Bapple I'll be chugging on stream until they re-release. That's refreshing. So YouTube and TikTok are pretty chill about drinking. It's when people get sloppy or they're potentially harming themselves. I've been very like safe with the pace. I don't think we're sloppy. Maybe I'm a little loose with my tongue, but that's generally where YouTube, TikTok, and Twitch draw the line. And if you look underage, I look like a 40-year-old fucking man, unfortunately, at the age of 28. So I don't really have that issue. How the fuck did I do that? What do you mean, how did I do that? Which part? The thumb or the chugging? Hey, yo, Big Dragon Heart, thank you very much for the sub. Daniel, thank you very much once again, brother. All right. We either got to get creative and find a new challenge, or we got to try to recreate someone's challenge. There's been a lot of new gaps created. One that I saw that was really sick. Shout out to Miller, the Miller gap. He's got a thread the needle line he created. I don't know if I want to put the time in on it, but it's on my hit list.
Grimsey's Gap is one that I want to try too, which I think we could do Grimsey's Gap today. We would just have to fly to that building, build really high, and then go from there. Look up 56. Shrek, you're gonna have to give me more than that to type in. Do you want me to just type in 56 helmet and cran meme? Bro, send me like $10 to look up a meme. I've got to entertain him, guys. I'm sorry. I know everybody wants me to just play the fucking game at this point. 56 helmet cran red. What the fuck do I type in? That's not the meme. What is voltammetric determination of ascorbic acid in pharmaceutical formulations? Why the fuck did that pop up? 56 meme? I found nothing. I found absolutely nothing. You just want to raise awareness on our story. Daniel, did I miss something? My bad, guys. I'm trying to pay attention to chat. I know you guys want me to get to the gaps. I know I'm taking 12 years to get to it. I just want to make sure. Michelob's better. Michelob is not half bad. I'm not the biggest fan of divorced dad beer, but I do drink it on occasion. I give everybody shit who drinks Michelob the same way, though. I genuinely do. I don't hate on Michelob that hard. I get it. It's a cheap beer. Actually, it's not even that cheap, but it's a low-carb beer. Coors Banquet slap. They just get you really full. I know what we could do. You guys will never see this coming. We're gonna build the same ramps right there that are down there on this side, and we're gonna jump to the pool, and then we're gonna do the tri-tower. I'm just joking. We're not gonna do that. I've always wanted to find a way to jump onto the top of the tri-tower though and start the line. Unfortunately, the only way we could do that is if either Skate adds a building in the ocean that we could jump to it from, or if we build up on top of the fucking skyscraper, like out to the side. We could do this one though. Do the deciplet jump? What, Charlie, I'm not familiar with that one. Just want to raise awareness on her story. I read that, but I'm still confused on whose story. I'm so fucking... I'm confused, man. I'm confused. Am I on height 1? Yeah, we're on height 1. Turkey leg thread is funny as fuck. That shit was genuinely, like, not supposed to be that. You don't think we could take that anywhere else, right? All right, Shrek. Thank you very much. You don't think we could take that to anything else, do you? The only thing I could think is we kind of jump out on the side, or we loop it back and we take it down here. I mean, we could connect it down to this. I could drop in. So you can land from the top of that building, like this one over here, onto this. So what we could do is we can come down the entire thing, turn around at the top there, come back, and then drop into the pool here, and then try to continue it. I'm not feeling that creative, and I just want to down some beers at this point, boys. We'll come back with more creative streams here in the future, I promise. Or more creative gaps. Aww. Oh, I turned way too much. Holy shit. You don't look 42. Well, Luke, thank you very much, man. No, we're turning 28 on Monday, boys. Who would have thought 28 on Monday? I'm old. Not yet. I think like, even when you're 30, you're not old. But I feel like your childhood, your youth after like 30s, you realize it's basically at the end of its cycle. I feel like 35 to 40 is when you really start to be like, okay, maybe I should chill out with certain things. But I feel like up until that mid 30s age, you're still acting the same as you were. I won't know yet. We haven't hit it, but we're going to 28, boys. Fuck, man. You're turning 30 next year. It doesn't feel real, does it? Could you imagine just lands perfectly down here? He said, hey, I'm 40. Chill with that. I'm sorry. 37 still climb trees for a living?
To launch.
Well, then you stay active with it, man.
It'll give you a consistent spot to aim for.
So, horse meat, I would love to, except I'm all out of ramps. My ramps are gone. But we do have someone in the game that would gladly donate us ramps. We found that out when we thought we were being griefed earlier. Unfortunately, I was wrong, and I kind of crashed out on the homie. My bad. My bad. For me, 30, I started slowing down, but you still live it up. And that's what I figured is by the time you hit 30, you're like, oh shit, I do not want to be nursing injuries or not working and getting my bills paid. Start taking on house pay. Well, that's if you're a homeowner by 30. I would love to be. I don't know if that's a reality for me. I'm giving up on the American dream of owning a home, bro. I'm cursed. It's not happening. No, one day it will. One day it will. 19 and you feel old as hell? Are you somebody that doesn't get along with your age group though? Because when I was 19, I felt old as hell too, because like my age demographic didn't match my mentality and what I wanted out of life. Everybody at 19 was kind of just fucking off, happy to be out of high school. They weren't really looking at, damn, what am I going to do in 10 years? They were thinking, damn, I'm finally free of having to go to school every day. That's for those that don't go off to college and shit. You know, if you went to college, it's probably a totally different experience for you. Oh, yeah, yo, Caden, that's definitely an option. And it also depends on your area, though. Some people don't have the luxury or they don't want to be in certain parts of town. I don't mean to be that guy, but the cheapest homes you could buy are in the fucking ghetto. I'll say it as it is. A lot of the cheap homes, unless you find a hell of a deal, are in some very shady areas that you would not want to potentially start raising a family in. But you're saying 22, you probably don't give a shit at that point. And if you're to yourself, it doesn't really matter. So, like, I'm just saying, like, cheap homes to fix up are usually in rundown areas with not the best neighbors. And I'm not trying to shoot or shit on anyone. It's just kind of what I've noticed.
Good night, Misfit and chat. I'm going to watch some scary
Hey, you have a great one, man. I'm in Illinois, guys.
Stream.
I'm near Chicago, so you can get the idea. You can probably paint a picture of the kind of areas around me that would have cheaper homes. You're either boony, country, small town, not a lot around, or you're urban, rundown areas for anything that, like, if you're looking at the $100,000 to $150,000 range, which is probably the cheapest entry-level home you could buy for a fixer-upper in this area. If you know anything about Illinois and realtor prices, like if you're, I don't know, maybe there's special cases. Maybe I'm not 100% right with what I'm saying, but to each their own, man. Move to Indiana. I've thought about it. The problem is I like to rip fatties. You know what I'm saying? 4 to the 2 to the 0. Indiana's not friendly with that. $100K barely buys you a car in New Jersey. That's crazy to think about. I imagine being anywhere like big city, it just sucks for pricing. The level of money you would need to like really live comfortably in a city compared to like country or urban living. Oh, come on, we couldn't turn it down. I'm finding this hard to consistently land. I thought we would have already landed and gone down this like 3 times by now. I don't know if it's just because I'm yapping, if it's the beers finally catching up with me, or I'm just over this gap spot. Hi from Elgin. Hola. You live in Indiana, a ton of people. Okay, so like respectfully, Illinois, before it was legalized, anybody over 18 was all chiefing. They didn't care. The biggest issue is, are the cops going to be dicks in your area or not? Most of the times cops could give a fuck less about that, and I recognize it. The problem for me is being a streamer and being a content creator. I'm an easy target for people. I don't mean to be that guy, but streamers have a lot of people try to false report them all the time. The last thing I need is to live in Indiana, be false reported. They raid my house because of a false report, and then they find some green, and then they make an example out of me because I do social media for a living. That's my thought process. It's not a reality for most people. They don't have to think like that. Unfortunately, because I do content, I am a target for that kind of crowd. And I have to be realistic about that. Whether I think people are genuinely targeting me, I'm not trying to say I'm paranoid, but that comes with the job title of streaming and making content, unfortunately. And I like I said, maybe I'm being a little out there. Maybe I'm overthinking a bit much. But when it comes to things like that, I have to overthink like that. I don't know. Like I said, I'm not trying to be like a Debbie Downer about it. I appreciate all you guys, all your input, everything. Thank you so much. You guys have made a lot of very good points. You got my brain turning. You got some gears flowing. You got me thinking in different ways. I'll give you that. I will definitely give you that. No, we keep missing this, man. We're coming in through here. We might need to come up with another spot here. Your mod banned you on Twitch? Daniel, were you spamming or anything on Twitch? What was your account? Put in a request. If you were banned on Twitch, it's probably because you were spamming or something happened. Generally, my mods are really good on Twitch. They don't ban people for nothing. Oh, damn it. We missed. Well, okay, what is up with people all saying that I look like country singers? I feel like this is one guy on multiple accounts just saying I look like different country singers every day to fuck with me. And it's working. It's actually working. They do that to you? So I'm not the only one? Is this just a new trend to fuck with people to tell them that they look like famous people? Well, I've seen it before, like the people who screenshot a photo of somebody, use a little bit of like a face altering app, and they're like, bro, we look the same. And like all the people that would fall for it, those videos are great. I find them fucking hilarious. I look like Big X the Plug. I get that in Kanye all the time, bro. Some people said Dave Blunts for a little bit. I don't think I look like Dave Blunts as much. Kanye and Big X, totally, 100%. What the fuck is wrong with you guys, bro? Take a look at your county's tax sales for houses. Okay, Justin. So I'm 50-50 on if I want to stay in Illinois when I actually become a homeowner. Right now I'm living with one of my buddies renting a room, which is a blessing and a half. Can't even deny that. I've just been hesitant on locking it in as a homeowner in Illinois. I don't know if any of you guys are Illinois residents, and I don't mean to get political here, but I'll just say this, like...
You look like if Jelly Roll didn't do drugs or get tattoos, lol.
Shut the fuck up, Whippy. Shut the fuck up. Oh my god. Shut the fuck up. No. In all seriousness, though, Illinois just proposed a law. One, a delivery law. Every Amazon package or box you get delivered, they're taxing you $1.50. If you want to move out of the state of Illinois, you have to pay a tax, a percentage of what your property's sale value is, because you're leaving the state. What the fuck do you mean you're gonna charge me extra money if I want to leave the state and have less buying power? Why? Because Illinois is one of the few states right now that has more people moving out of it than into it. So instead of Illinois fixing the problems, because Chicago leads the political scene for everything else in Illinois, instead of fixing the roots of the problems, they dig deeper into fucking people over. Their goal is to enslave us. I shit you not, in Illinois. They want to make it so you can't actually leave
Fun facts of the
because
day.
of how many people are
Workers who
leaving.
built the Great Pyramids were paid in beer.
I promise
And
you,
there are breweries that
you
allow
get
to
out of
swim in a pool
Illinois,
of beer,
you get
such
out
as
of
the
like
Schloss
Chicagoland,
Starkburger
Illinois
Brewery in
area.
Austria.
Everybody
The
hates
more
our
you
mayor.
know.
Nobody likes Pritzker. The guy's a fucking joke. Nobody likes Pritzker. If you get out of Chicago, you get out of the city. That guy has fucked over everybody's small town. Fucking atrocious shit show. My bad. I don't usually talk about this shit. But because we were talking about housing and because I thought it was a great point to bring up that they're trying to tax us not only for every package we get delivered, but paying an additional fee for selling your home if you're leaving out of the state. You want to charge me an additional 5 to 10% on my property that I already bought and paid for with taxes in Illinois because I'm leaving the state of Illinois? Whew. Whew. I don't mean to get political here. I don't give a fuck. Left side, right side. But what they're doing in Illinois right now is a little fucked, bro. Governor, not mayor. Did I have that wrong? Did I say mayor? My bad. I meant governor. You're right. Pritzker is the governor, not the mayor. My apologies. You're very right about that. I'm gonna have to look up Gavin Addock because I feel like you're fucking with me. Oh, they were also trying to increase property tax by 300%. That's another part of that bill. You know, I told you they're trying to, make it so in Illinois, if you leave the state, you have to pay additional money. Well, they're also trying to increase property tax by 300%. And they just upped everybody's electricity bill to help pay for data centers because big corporations need a break on how much money they spend on electricity. We could subsidize that to the citizens. That's fine. They've got extra money. I shouldn't have gone down this topic and my bad, guys. My bad, guys. I should just move to Australia. You see, the cool thing about the United States involves the Second Amendment thing. Just leave it at that. Australia, y'all done took that away. That's the only thing stopping us from our government absolutely overrunning people. But let's not talk about that too much more. Can I do this? Oh, we missed it. No. Oh, come on. The government will take over regardless. Not if people knew how to boycott. Y'all give fucking businesses too much power over you because you don't want to worry about paying a little bit more expensive prices. Everybody utilizes these companies. They hate what they do, but they don't boycott them. And the moment that content creators start talking about boycotting people, the very companies that you're trying to boycott can actually pay the platforms to suppress your content. And then the people who try to do that end up with a shadow ban on their account. And then they can't actually do anything to create change because the entire media system is owned and bought for. Sorry, my bad. My bad. We're getting a little too real here. All right, let's chug this baffle. Let's have some fun, boys. Cheers. I don't even know what we're doing at this point. We already landed the challenge we wanted to. We've been live for 10 hours today. We're just shooting the shit at this point and just doing some stuff. Let's go. Whoa. Let's hit this shit. No, for real. Have I heard about the 3-eye Atlas shit? I heard that it already made its pass around the sun twice from a more you know text-to-speech earlier. Bro says he's on YouTube being a part of the system he hates. You know, the same thing that everybody says. I'm one man out of millions. What can one man do? You want me to stop content creation, stop trying to pursue that dream because the advertisers on the platform? I respect that. I guess if I put the shoe on the other foot, I really am a part of what I guess I hate to an extent. So I can't necessarily discredit you for that point. I think he's actually got a valid point.
If you can't rip lungbusters and shoot 50 cals, then you live in a failed nation skull.
Amen. Amen. You get it. Amen. Yeah, Timothy, that only goes so far though, and I kind of like.
Misfit, the more you know.
I think society is flawed and should be changed for the better. Oh, but you live in that society, don't you? How hypocritical. Or yeah, you know what, man? I'll take it. You know, if I could speak this way, I got to be able to take it the same way. If I'm being a hypocrite at all, or if I'm coming across with a point of view that's a little out there, I got to take what you guys have to say. I mean, it doesn't necessarily mean you're right in what you're saying, and I have to like believe what you're saying, but I do have to at least look at your opinion and your side and your point of view and kind of make that a stance for the future too. When I talk about this again, putting the shoe on the other foot and looking at it from an outside point of view. You've brought up some really good points, guys. I will say that. Oh, fuck. Skater Nolan, if you just go to my website, you can look at t-shirts, artwork, all sorts of shit already. I got sweaters dropping in about a week or two that we just created. Hold up. No, turn. No, you didn't turn enough. Fuck you. Oh my gosh. Since we're on the topic, I'm an artist. I draw all my own shit, and we drew up a hoodie drop. This is just one of the samples. Front facing, Misfit logo, and then on the back, we've got this beautiful thing. There'll be a couple other graphics on the hoodie as well, but this kind of gives you the big picture of what it is. I'm trying to drop these for about $50 to $60, and then I'll have a cheaper hoodie option. That's about $25 to, yeah, probably about $25 for people that, you know, don't want to spend an arm and a leg on a hoodie. And I respect that. I'm not saying these hoodies are for all of you guys, like in terms of I expect everyone to buy one. This is more for the people that are already donating, the people that are already sending money just so they have an option to support in a different way. I do appreciate all the support though. Seriously, guys, I cannot wait to get you more merch. Like I said, I draw all my own shit. It's been a big passion. All the artwork, the skateboards in the background, all that shit, that's all stuff I paint. It's all stuff I sell. I just try not to talk about it too much because my whole stream isn't about selling merch, and it's not about selling all this other stuff. Yes, does it help support me? And yes, I need to bring it up every now and then, but it doesn't need to be my priority while being live. No! Come on! Turn around, you piece of shit! When am I going to launch my campaign for governor? I don't want to be a politician, dude. I think politicians are a very scary, slippery slope. I don't know how to describe it any other than that. Like, what do they say? The path to hell is paved in good intentions. I feel like I'd be a bad politician. I'd get pompous about certain things. I'd get stuck in my way, and I'd think I'm right. But maybe in being right, I'm hurting or taking away from somebody else in a different way that I don't see. I don't want to be a politician for that reason. I'd rather be a gaming content creator who occasionally brings up some things that he hates and then drops it after that, because I understand that I'm just a gaming content creator. I'm not going to change the world. But I can still speak my mind every now and then. We the people, not the lobbyists. Well, the crazy thing about lobbying is you can have corporate companies that are worth billions of dollars pay someone a salary of $100,000 a year just to lobby for something to be voted a certain way. But the average tax-paying citizen that gets affected by those votes has to work a 9 to 5 to provide for their family, kids, life, and everything, and can't spend that much time lobbying like an entire person who has a salary paid for. So yeah, I think lobbying is definitely a bit of an issue. But that's something that's also good, though. It's good to have lobbying. It can be used for the benefits. I think the way that lobbying is being currently used, though, is for a negative. It's not a net positive. It's been twisted and taken to a different level. But lobbying in general was about showing people that they care about certain things. It's just when you, like I said, I think when it comes to lobbying, just put it in perspective how I just did. When a corporation could pay someone a salary to sit there and lobby, and you, a tax-paying citizen, have to work a job to afford to live, there's a difference. You can't be there lobbying to the same level as someone who gets paid to. And that in itself is unfair and should be banned. What if we just sell frogs? We could do that. We could raise a frog army. I know a guy. Well, I don't know him personally, but I know of a guy on the internet at least. He could probably point me in the right direction. I've got enough followers that I don't think he'd think I'm a scam. But hey, bro, I'm trying to get like you, my guy. I got a tub, I got a sink, and I'm ready to raise a frog army, baby. That would be wild. Taxes are a form of stealing. I think taxation's a great thing. I think taxation without representation is the biggest issue in society. We have all this money, and you know, I'm all for helping out other people, but when your own country's in shambles, I think they should be the priority, and once our own shit's straight, we should be helping other people. I think it should be as simple as that. I don't mind helping other people when I can. When I see my own country to the level it is, it makes me just say, holy fucking shit. Why are we sending billions of dollars in aid to other people when our own country isn't even being taken care of? We've got veterans on the streets literally scrapping metal for meals to eat. They fought for our country and we leave them abused and screwed. And then we blame PTSD and other things as a reason why they're there. Yet, we're the problem. We're the reason they have the PTSD. But let's just keep sending millions upon billions of dollars to foreign aid. Streets destroyed, infrastructure in shambles. Why aren't we looking like Dubai in the United States? We're supposedly the #1 nation according to what our media tells us. Why don't we look like Dubai? Where are our groundbreaking innovations and developments in our cities? The truth is, the Third World War has been fought financially, and we're now seeing the outcome. I gotta stop talking, bro. I'm gonna get myself in trouble as a streamer. I'm gonna fuck up my revenue source over here. That's such a shitty thing to say after being so like real about things. Oh my god, I'm gonna get shadow banned into oblivion and not be able to do this anymore if I keep talking like this. I gotta shut up, guys. He said, no, that's how you grow. You see, that's how you grow until platforms and businesses don't like what you're doing, and then they pay the companies, or should I say the social media pages you're on. So social media works in one of two ways. You get views and you get paid off the ads that are shown through them, or you pay to get views, or you pay to suppress views. If you think that people don't pay to have people's accounts suppressed, well, fuck, man, that's about as true as saying that Twitch streamers don't bot their views. That is the same statement. If they could, they would. I'm sorry. I'll die on that fucking hill. Free speech doesn't exist when you sign terms and conditions on social media. You have the freedom to speak. You don't have the freedom of reach. That's words I heard out of Facebook's fucking people themselves. You have freedom to speak, but not freedom of reach. In other words, you could post all those posts, but we're not going to show them to any of your followers if they don't line up with our community guidelines. Congratulations, that's a shadow ban.
Has this song been playing for the last 3 hours, or am I just
You're
fake?
just faded, bro.
Also
You're just faded.
2028 president.
No, I feel you, Bumble. I definitely gotta chill, bro. I definitely gotta chill. Dubai isn't sunshine and rainbows. I just meant the infrastructure thing. You can look at China too. China's infrastructure, what they've done for themselves, all the development we see coming out of the country, whether that's not pent up at all for the media's sake too. You got to imagine countries want to always look like they're innovating and doing better. But if you take a look at our cities, the outcome, take a look at Japan, some of the other things that they've created and done for themselves, I would definitely say America's infrastructure is not on the same level as some of our foreign adversaries. It doesn't mean that they're all sunshine and rainbows. I'm not saying these other countries are perfect. I just meant that there's a lot of things going on that, you know, could use changing. But then again, I'm a gaming content creator who's had a couple beers and is talking about topics that I normally don't on my stream. What do I know about all this? I'm just an idiot who plays skate and creates gaps and drifts cars and shit like that. Oh, we missed again. Bro drank the political bapple. I think that one was the lime, the bush lime. Tipsy and yapping about topics you have below moderate knowledge in. Like I said, there's a reason I say it as it is. I'm talking from a face level perspective. I'm not sitting here citing sources. That's why I say take everything I'm saying at face level. And there's a reason I say at the end, I'm just a gaming content creator. You don't need to listen to me. I'm not sitting here giving you guys an entire encyclopedia of facts, which once again, if you're like I found this really hard to say, but like, if you're still trusting every bit of information you see on the internet, you're very ignorant. You can pay to have studies show results a certain way. You can pay to have studies proving something different than everything else. You can have biased fucking examples, biased fucking credentials. You can pay for all that. Look at Google. You can pay to be the #1 thing searched. They'll suppress everything else. Just saying. I'm just saying. You got to remember that in the world you live in, everything can damn near be fake to look a certain way. You have to be very careful. Like I said, I'm just a gaming content creator who makes videos that are stupid for a living. What do I know about all these topics realistically? Take everything I say with a grain of salt, boys. No, but Nitsu, you're playing the devil's advocate role, and I love being a devil's advocate. I love putting the shoe on the other foot and fucking with people's perspectives. I think that's the best thing about a good conversation. You know, you can throw a wrench at someone, get them to think differently. That's a healthy conversation. That means somebody's willing to also hear another side and see a different perspective. That's something you don't see a lot of days. Or a lot nowadays, I should say. Everybody looks for reasons to attack people, not reasons to understand and grow. That's what modern politics is anyways. I'm right, you're wrong. These facts prove you're wrong. I'm like, there's no mutual understandings. If the system of a two-party system worked in the United States, we wouldn't be arguing this much. It'd be like, oh, that's a net positive for society? Okay, bet, we're doing that. No, turn! Fuck you! All right, bro. I gotta call it on this channel. Or this channel. On this fucking gap. I'm not getting anywhere with this. As much as I want to lock it in and take it further, I think we've done as good as we can, man. No more driving content. No. We're still doing the BeamNG and all that shit, man. I've just been mixing in more variety lately because Skate's been doing pretty well for me. And the community, well, outside of the rage baiters, it's been pretty nice, man. You know, just coming at it with a different thing. How do I find new gaps so much? I'm ignorant and I'm an idiot. I look at something and I say, I wonder if that's possible. I set up ramps. I waste 2 hours of my life for it to just not be possible. On the off chance that maybe it is. Sometimes it is. Sometimes the gaps hit. Sometimes it goes amazing. Most of the time, it doesn't. It's just ass. Should we make a new pool gap? Should I do the same setup? Should I just be a scumbag and copy and paste this and keep calling it new gaps everywhere? Do another drop-in line over here and then connect it to the tri-tower pool over there in the middle? Because we totally can do that. We can totally drop off this and make that happen. The problem is, at this point, I'm copying and pasting the same exact thing that I'm doing everywhere. Unfortunately, like I said earlier, wall rides and setting up drop-in ramps like this setup I have right here are the only ways to really build speed in this game because there's no speed glitches like Skate 3. So unfortunately, I feel like I've been copying and pasting the same setup to multiple new sections and just saying, oh, I hit a new gap. I'm the first person to do this. I feel like I'm losing people because of that. And that's what I'm saying. Like, even though, yes, we could technically do it, I feel like I'm copying and pasting, boys. Touch grass. I did today. I ate shit on my four-wheeler doing a wheelie. Does that count? I feel like doing wheelies and getting out fishing and doing all that shit. Like literally today I was out ripping, bro. I was having fun. I feel like that's gotta count as touching grass, right? Not only touched it, but ate it and chiefed it, boys. What's up? What's up? Look at my floating ramps, bro. I'm abusing this floating ramp tactic, dude. I swear. Hold up. How far out do we need to be? Okay, so like right over the blue balloons, give or take. Gotcha. Thank you, Jet. I appreciate it. Now, Jet, did you see both the reverse gap and the 2.0 one? I'm curious what you guys think. What kind of wheelers do I have? I've owned 3 4-wheelers right now. I got blessed by my older brother recently for a TRX 450R, and then I own a 400EX, and then I also own a 4Trax 4x4. It's a 94. I think I picked that up for $800. I got a deal. Shout out to that lady who sold it to me. I lowballed the shit out of her. I felt bad about it. She was asking $1,200. I was like, listen, CV axle boots are cracked. It needs new fucking suspension. I'm like, that alone is like $300 minimum, and that's buying cheap ass parts. And I showed her on Amazon, and she's just like, oh, okay. She's like, well, what would you give me? I'm like, 800. She's like, would you take 1,000? I'm like, for how little I know about these and how much I could see right off the bat, I'm only comfortable at 800. She looked at her husband. Her husband said, this is your deal. And then she took 800. I couldn't have been happier. I couldn't have been happier, bro. I was like, I just got a 4x4 most reliable Honda out there. Most reliable quad. Those things are bulletproof. Shout out to any of the farm boys in chat that know about the 4Trax 300s. Actually, it wasn't really that big of a low ball, though. It was pretty realistic. Like I said, she was asking $1,200 and needed like $300 in parts right away. I think I was actually pretty spot on. But I could understand how that might come off as a low ball, or like, you know. Hold on, we need to build this more over here. This is not where it needs to be. We got to get, we got to get over more. You got an 08 TRX 450? Hell yeah, man. I think we got to come over significantly here. Spamming the same question. My bad, boys. I have not been reading YouTube nearly as much. Tell us, what do you like most about Skate 4? Just a new map. I'm very happy that like we have a skate game that's getting updates and that will constantly, hopefully, have fresh features added to it or new locations. I think once this game really works out its kinks and they start focusing on replayability, it has potential still. We'll just see. Time will tell with this game, though. No, he said, what do you like? As I'm starting to get negative about it again. No, I really like the new map. I like the new setups with the ramps. I do think this map's a little bland, though, and it needs a little bit more to it to really like compare to the predecessors. Even though they did say that this game has nothing to do with the original Skate series, I still feel like people are comparing it, even if they said that. And what I really meant to say. Yeah, it's a very flat map. There's no hills to bomb. There's no places for death races. And honestly, if they just keep adding spiral fucking like structures like this to the game, it's going to be fun for 5 minutes and get old, just like season 1 did. And I say that with a grain of salt because I accidentally created the most viral gap challenge I've ever made in Skate. And I do recognize that this map and the features are the reason that so many people tried and wanted to do the misfit gap. It was because of one of those features I'm genuinely shitting on right now. So like, I am saying that with a grain of salt. Yeah, I can't talk about this game without being slightly negative. I'm a hater, bro. I'm a D1 hater. I'm such a fucking negative fuck. Like 4 streams ago, bro was saying the same thing. At least you know I'm genuinely me, and I'm not just saying shit in the moment to say shit, and I actually stand by what I'm saying. Maybe I'm annoying with being repetitive and constantly hating, but at least I stand by what I say. Doesn't necessarily mean I have the right to just shit on a game. I've never built a game in my life or developed one. I don't know what it takes. Okay, let's lower this a little bit. No, no, no. No, the ramp. Please. Thank you. Do I get sick mixing green and alcohol? No. Usually that's when I thrive the best, in all honesty. It just depends on the level of rip skis. Oh my god, game. Come on. Quit doing me like this. Jank ass ramps. No! Oh, I deleted my own setup. That's completely my fault. Fuck. Am I playing with viewers again or no? Probably not tonight, man. I've been on a wave of being negative. Xander, thank you very much, man. Sems, I agree with you to an extent about saying season 1 died because they were more focused on the Fortnite battle royale ass battle pass and not changing the map more. They also probably don't want to change the map too much because it leaves lack of replayability. Once this map gets crowded, they have to develop a whole new area. Think about it. Once this map has ramps on every building here, what's left after that? Once the map's fully furnished with ramps, they have to create a DLC, essentially, a separate section for free for people to choose and use. So if they overdevelop the map too fast, they essentially lose replayability. And I have to admit, EA right now, if you can't tell from the direction of how their challenges are with repetitiveness, they want replayability. They want you spending hours on this game trying to grind challenges. So the moment that's out of the equation, what's left for them? You overdevelop the map, they have to spend more money on resources and development? Nah, string them along. Damn, dude, I'm so fucking over this shit dick ass fucking system for developing ramps. Skate, why can't I just have like the ability to turn it this way, up and down? Why is it this stupid snap physics, bro? Fuck you guys. Sorry, I'm such a negative fuck today. But seriously, who wanted this shit? Who asked for this? Who said that Skate 3 was too hard to place ramps? Fuck. I don't know a single person who said, oh yeah, the ramp placement's an improvement. You guys did great with this. Fucking joke, man. Once again, who knows? Maybe this is EA's fault, not the actual development team. You guys got to also factor in that this development team that created Skate 3 might have been chokeholded compared to what they did with Skate 3. It might have been absolutely restricted and had to listen to EA and meet certain requirements to be able to further get funding for the game they were creating. No, this is just not it. This ramp placement is just fucking not it. This is ass, bro. This is actually fucking cancerous. Like, bro, I just want to tilt the ramp and have it match the same thing that I'm working with. Why is it so fucking hard for me to set up ramps in this game? Brother, chill. Yeah, I probably need to get off stream soon. I've just been so negative tonight. I'm sorry, guys. At this point, you should be used to it. I'm such a fucking complainer. I need to work on that, dude. If I stand any chance of being an actual content creator or being anywhere near like a bigger streamer than what I do right now, I need to stop bitching and complaining. This is the #1 way I'm losing people, if I am losing people, which probably with how much I bitch. I gotta work on that, bro. I really gotta work on that. It's not gonna work. I can't get it to line up, man. Maybe? There's no fucking shot. That's not gonna do anything for me. It's just not enough upward arc for it. Yeah, this game definitely brings out the negativity with me. I think it's also like the, and I once again, I probably shouldn't even be talking about like people just shitting on it. Like this game has had nothing but negativity with it. I cannot for the life of me fix this. This is actually like so bad. I'm gonna spend more time setting up the fucking ramps than I am doing the actual challenge once again. Maybe that'll work. Bro, stop gatekeeping. Gatekeeping what? What have I gatekept in this game? Oh, not enough. I'm just trying to see where the gatekeeping part is. What did I gatekeep? What am I aiming for? I want to jump into the blue pool over there. I don't think this is low enough though, unfortunately. I'm looking at either that or we need to increase the upward angle. We need to launch higher up. It's got maybe enough momentum, but I think we need to be higher up to start. We've got what, 4 ramps set up here already? Yeah, I don't have room to build up. And this took so long to do it. I couldn't even do it if I want to. Fuck me. Oh, come on. I need to get off this game. I'm just shitting on it the whole time I play it. I think half the reason I bitch so much is because I probably got more hours than most in this. Not trying to like compare and make it a pissing contest. Not like that. I think I've spent over 200 hours in this game since it launched. Plus, probably like closer to 250 now. I'm gonna have to come back to this one if we want to try this officially. I don't think we're gonna do this time. I might just shotgun a beer and call it, boys. My energy just ain't been what it should be. I think we'll take probably tomorrow. We won't stream. We'll see. Maybe I'll change my mind. But right now I'm leaning towards just chilling out, taking a day off, and then coming back Sunday right before my birthday. Maybe we'll hang out till midnight and we'll go from there. Because honestly, my energy just ain't it right now. I've been shitting on shit. I've been negative. I've been hating, bro. I've been everything but entertaining with it. I feel like, yeah, we're gonna take a day off. We're gonna chill out with it, and we'll come back with it. Let me go grab one more beer to chug, and we'll sign off with that. Yeah, we've been on for 10.5 hours today. It's been a hell of a fun stream. All right, boys, one last chug for the night. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. Can I get a final round of cheers in the chat from everyone? You guys have been fucking amazing. I know I've been a little negative today. I've gone on a couple tangents I don't normally do. Thank you to anybody who listened to that and still stayed with me. I know I'm not the easiest pill to swallow when it comes to some of my takes and maybe how I react to certain things. But I do appreciate you guys still being here and giving me a fucking chance even after all that. Like I said, we should be live again either tomorrow. We might take off, so maybe Sunday. If not, you guys will see me tomorrow. But for now, we're gonna get out of here. I appreciate everybody, seriously. Anyone who's double tapped, shared the stream, hung out with me for more than 5 minutes. Like, that's fucking awesome. You guys are great with it. This one's for you boys. Thank you so much. I don't think I could fucking brown nose y'all any more than I have. We'll see you guys soon. I appreciate it, boys. Oh, that was a slow one. Compared to the others, that was slow as shit. All right, we're out of here, motherfuckers. Until the next one. Good night, goodbye, and we'll see you soon. Bangers.